and the Dukies lost last night, you're 0-3.
I mean, have
I
we
don't care
actually
about
started?
January,
Hold
about
on.
November, bro.
Have we started this show yet? Or we
I don't
just
care
gonna
about
get it?
November.
I just did the recording. We can just talk bullshit. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Hold on. Before we
I
start
haven't
the show,
started the
Key,
actual audio.
Key, Key. I don't want to hear that joint. 'Cause every week you've been sending us LSU stuff, talking about how y'all ready, how y'all gonna do this. Somebody got a meal deal, a hamburger deal, a cheeseburger deal. You've been sending joints all damn week. And you said get
Donovan,
your
did they
licks
give
in
out?
this year.
Do they give out rings in November?
Nah, nigga, nobody else sends stuff in the chat but you. Every week they got a meal deal from McDonald's. They got a meal deal from Bank of America. Then you send out who playing. Hey, then you put up the LSU Colorado. Like, oh yeah, we gonna smash them. I'm just saying, bro. Nobody else do it but you.
He went dark. He ain't got the response.
You got
Like,
that net zero internet.
at the end of the day, bro, like he's all Keon. You always the one that posts the most, send the most stuff about whatever your favorite team is, and then as soon as they lose, you always make an excuse about where man, nobody watches basketball in November. Nobody nobody does this. Like, all the time, you always make excuses, bro. Vince,
I ain't make no excuses, bro.
Yes,
Did they give out?
yes,
Did
you
they
did.
give out rings?
Hey,
Did Oklahoma get a ring?
You text
Did
us.
Oklahoma
the
get a
champs,
ring?
You text us. The champs play at 7:30.
All right, they still a
and
champ.
we all were like, I'm like, who cares? Raise it. Who they playing? Because nobody really even knew what you was talking about for real. And yet you decided all of a sudden, as soon as they got smoked, then you be like, bro, they don't get rings out in
They
November.
don't, bro.
But they don't text
One. He'd have been talking big shit.
Don't text me.
Yeah,
Send it to Ray. Don't send it to the group chat. Send it to Ray.
Hey, bro, I'm still gonna talk big shit. We still the champ.
No,
We
you
still
don't.
got
Because
the
as soon as your team lose,
Man, what's
you be
going
like,
on
oh
with the
man, you still ain't gonna win no championship. You still ain't gonna do this. At the end of the day, like, what's that got to do with you? Your team lost. You sit in that zone. That's need to happen.
I ain't worried. I ain't worried.
All right,
Like I
Ray.
said, I ain't worried.
All right, Ray. Let's
Not
go.
worried about that.
Let's go, Ray.
Hey, man.
Oklahoma ain't getting no ring. Last time I checked, Oklahoma ain't get a ring last night. 2 nights ago, whatever.
Who the hell is
No,
Oklahoma?
you play Colorado. You play Colorado. What you talking about, bro?
Who is Oklahoma?
You play Colorado.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
I'm talking
You
about.
don't even know who you're talking about at times. Dog. You
I
don't be knowing
said
nothing.
whoever ain't get a ring.
Come on, man.
It don't matter.
You play Colorado. How you don't know who your team played? And you posted the little picture of Colorado and LSU. I'm confused, bro. Let's start the show.
Said, Ray, you told Ray who they were playing.
Do I look worried? What's going on?
You ain't got to.
You ain't got to be worried. We're gonna get started, man.
Hold on, man.
All right, let's go.
Come on, by you, man. Go ahead.
Don, y'all beating the hell out of Georgia Tech.
What's going on with the internet?
Man, listen. When you rank 133, when you rank 133 in turnovers, I don't care about that shit.
Are y'all internet freezing up? It's like I'm.
No.
I'm not.
Must be mine. I don't know.
That's a net zero, dog. That's that Wi-Fi, man.
Yeah, something going on, bro, because y'all keep cutting out.
21.
That's the internet.
Number 2 loss team, of course, Bama.
Somebody got their TV on?
In the SEC, hoping to be a champion with Jefferson with the kids.
Hey, Milk, you got your TV on, Milk?
Jefferson.
Somebody volume up.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, it was real. Mine was real low though.
All right, I'm by. Must be JD.
That ain't mine right there.
That'd be JD.
Yeah, that must be JD.
Just okay, but
Boy, I tell you,
this is story.
my weekend. Well, Miles, out there, he having a good day today. I said, damn, boy, my kid look good out there today.
That'll get Nick Saban fired up.
All right. I'll get started.
All right, let's go.
All
right, let's go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Damn. It looked like it was out. And again, I just mentioned the Christian story was looking for the injured team. He had safety. Missed the tackle You gotta fire up Nick Saban, and you're gonna make him a little happy. By the way, put that on the tape for use football. Ask that how to do it. Shoulder, roll the ball, reach at the goal line. This should be Alabama football. Instead, it's Kentucky trying to get it in. I cannot believe they're not reviewing.
All right, fellas, we back for another episode, season 5, episode 20, and we got.
Watch the knees. Watch the shoulder. I mean, it's close, but
My brothers.
We here in the building. Got my man Carol in the building. DSprings people. What's up, D?
His legs there already.
Not
up,
much,
big dog?
man. Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Let's do it. Let's do it. How you doing, Key?
I'm chilling, bro. You know.
Key got that fresh cut, boy. Boy must go be in them streets this weekend, boy.
You know, bro. You know, I gotta take care of myself, dog. You know, what they call it self-care. Self-care.
Self-care, dog. We got
Yeah.
DSprings. So you finally represent Clemson now, dog?
Hey man, I always hold on. I always represent Clemson. First of all, listen. I represent Clemson every day. Win, lose, or draw. It ain't been a good season for me. You know, we 5, about to be 6-4. It's been terrible, bro. When you rank 133 in the nation when it comes to turnovers, you ain't beating a Pop Warner team, dog. So therefore, that's why we are what we are, 6-4. That's what we are.
JD, what's good, brother? You on the high, Bama coming off a big win.
LSU's a team on the schedule, bro.
Boy, cut it out. Boy, hold on. Let me give you a rim shot for that shit, boy. Stop it.
Well, if you listen to anything I've ever said, I've said the same thing every time. They're another team on the schedule. Donton, is that true?
True. That's true. He always said it ain't no rivalry. When I don't want 2 out of the last, 15, whatever.
It's another team on the schedule, bro. You on your way trying to win a national championship. That's what they are. They're an opponent. I try to tell you, we can start off because that's one of our first topics. I always tell y'all, like, listen, when you're trying to win the championship, you gotta beat that team on the schedule. They on that schedule. They're gonna be there every year. You know what I mean? I always tell you, the only similarities of our program is the fact that the players, the type of talent they produce. Both programs produce top tier talent going to the NFL.
Absolutely.
Outside of that, from a program perspective, not on wins and losses, it ain't even no comparison. They don't compare to us. Period. LSU is not comfortable with that. They're not there. They'll never be there, by the way, but they're not there. So that's where it ends and that's where it begins. And you know, we can move on in life, brother. You know what I mean? We win today. We about to win the SEC West right here. Once you move off that, it's about Auburn and Georgia. That's it. You know what I mean?
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
You know?
Well, let's get to the 3:30 today. Let's get to the 3:30.
Get to the 3:30. What do you mean by
that? The Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Because you know, the LSU, they got a lot of talent. Like you said, the talent is there. But at the end of the day, what Key told us all season, get your licks in last year, so we're gonna come back this year. You lose the first game to Florida State, then you play well, and then you lose again to Bama, and then you lost somebody else too. Who else you lost to?
No, they lost. They lost to Florida State, Ole Miss,
and then you know the Ole Miss game. You gave up almost 700 yards in total offense. Who do that? Almost 700 yards. Now offensively, Jaden Daniels, one of the best QBs in the nation, hands down. He is. Yeah, he's one of the best. Neighbors, all those guys around him.
I get Neighbors. Neighbors a dog, bro. I mean, he showed. He showed that he's a quality talent. Now, when you keep trying to compare him to say he's better than Marvin Harrison Jr., that's not where I can really roll with you. But when you say that he's a very good player, absolutely, he is. He's absolutely a very good player.
LSU got a lot of talent on offense. I just think he gotta figure out what to do with that defense. Because even when they had Joe Burrow, that defense wasn't good. They just outscored people and they got stops when they really need to get stops. I just think he's gonna have to go and he's gonna have to find him a quarterback too. Because the dude behind Daniels, nah, bro, he ain't gonna be the guy. He's not the guy. He's gonna have to find him a quarterback.
I thought we were done with this topic though.
Let's go. Let's move.
I thought we
Let's
was done
go.
with this. You started digging into it. All right, so let's get you the first of all. You know, we got a guest here, so we always want to give you the formal welcome. I know you've already welcome on, so let me say what's up as well to the Argument Brothers podcast, and let's get to our first topic that that is college football related. It's one of the biggest rivalries in sports in college football. It used to be the rivalry, the wide, what the kick
The wide
was
left.
wide left,
Wide
Wide
left.
left, wide right.
right, right. That's what it is. Right, right. The biggest, one of the biggest. When I grew up watching college football, I'm watching Miami and Florida State. That game just you circle that on the schedule because that's going to be a battle. And so man, let's dig into that right now. We're gonna start as we normally do. We do the round table effect. We go from person to person since our guest is here. We're gonna start with you first, Earl. Um, let's talk about it, man. What you think about what's gonna happen tonight?
Well, we just got some breaking news, like probably about 30 minutes or so ago, that Emory Williams is going to be our starting quarterback and not Tyler Van Dyke.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
heard about that. Yeah.
that's going to be big, man, because even though Tyler Van Dyke's been playing terribly of late, like this dude had like 10 interceptions in his last 4 games, like he's just been bad. But I thought that they would start him going into a hostile environment, playing against a rival, big time game like that. But they're going to run out there with Emory Williams, and I think that that's his 5th game. So I think they're burning his red shirt for him to play in this game. So that's huge too, and that kind of lets me believe that Tyler Van Dyke might not even play in this game at all, and he might be done at Miami if they're burning this kid's red shirt to play him. But anyway, I'm hoping for the upset. Our defense has been playing lights out, championship level defense, and our offense has just been lagging behind. Like, we got good receivers, we got the best line we had in I don't know how many years. We got a great stable of backs, and Tyler Van Dyke, the veteran on the team, has been holding the team back.
Yeah.
So we'll see, man. But I hope they don't play too conservative, even though they have the kid in there. Nobody's expecting us to win. We're a big 14-point underdog, and they need to just come out there and play loose, man. And they don't need to damn try to run 50 times or throw all of these outs, 100 outs and all of this shit. We need to play. They need to, if they're going to play that kid, they need to let him play.
Yeah.
Okay. Ray, give your thoughts next, man.
Yeah, bro. Like this rivalry, man, we used to see back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Both sides of the football had so much first round talent. It was ridiculous, dog. Like this was the rivalry, the shit talking, the neighborhood. They played against each other growing up. Like this was the rivalry of all of college sports, bro. I know it has lost its lackluster over the years because both programs has been down. But I think today, I think Miami gonna win, bro. I think the running game, we see it today, just like how Michigan went into a hostile environment and ran the ball 50 times damn near. We can do the same thing. I think we got one of the best O-lines in college football. We're a year young. We got 3 different running backs that can tote it. And just make time to pass. Don't turn the ball over. If you don't kill yourself, most games, if you don't turn the ball over and have penalties in bad situations, you are in majority of the games.
Yeah.
Right? And I think our defense is good enough to get to Travis Jordan. We just got to make him a passer. When you break down your pocket, that's what we can't do, right? We can't let him get into his read and then be able to take off and get 10, 12 yards. Like, we can't have that. Like, I like our chances, even with Emory Williams, and it's on the OC. The OC has to let him make some throws down the field, right? Don't be scared. Like, what do we got to lose?
Nothing.
Right? We already bowl eligible, right? I think we can still get to 8 wins. Just play free, stake-free football, and don't be behind the chains. And I think we're gonna win the game.
Let me add too that I know y'all probably done checked him out some, but Ruben Hurricane Bain.
That boy a dog.
Oh my God, man. Hey, for real, he might be the best freshman. He might be the best freshman I ever seen at Miami.
That's saying something. That's saying something.
All right, Key, you up next, Key.
Yeah.
Well, this game gotta be competitive for Miami because right now It's like one of the rivalries that been put on the back burner. Nobody really even checking for it no more, like it was back in the day, like probably 20 years ago. So this can say Ray always talking about we back every year. This they playing better this year, but this year they got to actually compete and make this like okay. The networks and everybody want to pick this up like they was doing, because like Ray said back in the day, I don't even care if you wasn't a Miami Florida State fan. Everybody was hyped to watch this game. Everybody was must see TV game. So right now it's just like a regular game for real. Unless you like you said, Miami come out to play today and say, okay, we're really back. We're competing. You know, and Florida State did a good job for the last 2 years of getting back their program back. People checking them out. So I'm looking. I hope it's a good game. I hope it live up, get back to the hype. It's good for college football, but I still think Florida State gonna win the game today.
Man, I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be tight early. So I think both programs, Florida State in a better place right now than what they used to be due to Norwood, like going into the portal and getting guys who's already been playing, bringing them to the program, convincing them to say, hey, you can come here and be a star at Florida State, and doing the things that I think Taggart and other guys couldn't get other guys to come and be what it's not. No, don't get me wrong. Nova started off bad, because he couldn't get the play, but then when he created the portal, he made his headway. Miami, on the other hand, I do think Miami got a lot of talent. I think their defensive line is real aggressive. They play good up front. I just think the offense and the quarterback position is really what hurting them more than anything else. Like you lost to North Carolina State last week. You moved the ball down the field, but he throws a pick in the end zone, which could have turned that whole game around if he would have scored. You go to North Carolina, you in the game, you turn the ball over, you lose to North Carolina. So there's a lot of games that Miami could have won, but the offense didn't do their job. And I think and that hurts the defense, because the defensive line is great. They get a lot of pressure. They put the pressure. They do what they got to do. The overall rivalry itself, I think it's still a rivalry, but I think once Miami can get over the hump that what they're going through now and get back to where Florida State is now, I think more people will be more involved to watch it. Because like you said, back in the day, everybody, no matter who you like, everybody watched that game. Either it came on at 3:30 or it was the night game. And everybody watched it back in the day. And I just think Miami getting over the hump and getting back to Miami, and Florida State getting better each year the way they are now makes it better for college football, especially with everybody changing conferences and all that. And college football really need that. But I do think Florida State win in a close one by 10.
Man, Florida State about to beat the hell out of y'all.
Nope, sir. Hater.
Florida
Hater.
State about to beat they know how to hate, bro. Like, Florida State about to beat the hell out of y'all. I know they're down a few players. I think they're bringing players back. I think Coleman comes back. I think first of all, you have nobody who's gonna check him. Now you better hope he's winded and he hasn't been practicing or something.
He's overrated.
I don't know what overrated you watching. What games? I think he got like 10 touchdowns already this season. I think he has over 1,000 yards. First of all, you should have been recruiting to try to go get him. That's what you should have done.
Overrated.
And he ain't overrated at all. I don't know what he's literally. If I look from a tier perspective, he's maybe like there's Marvin Harrison Jr. as the ceiling. Like he close. Like he right there close with him, bro. He's an athlete. He run all the route tree, bro. He's a beast. And he's been out 3 games, so I don't see it, man. Where they playing at? They ain't playing in Miami.
No, he ain't been out. He ain't been out. No, he ain't been out.
He was out last
No,
week.
the other guy been out. No, he played against Wake Forest. The 7-foot dude. The 7-foot dude has been out the last week.
Coleman was out last week.
Coleman was out
Okay,
last week.
but
How do you
hold on? He ain't been out no 3 games, bro. He ain't been out no 3 games.
Why are you cutting me off?
Right.
Why?
He ain't been out 3 games.
Whether he was out 3 games, I say he was out. Why are you still talking? We already proved.
Nigga, you saying he been out 3 games? He ain't been out 3 games.
So you trying to take 3 games and make it your point? I say he was out. Whether he was out 3 games or not, that doesn't matter. He's playing tonight. Y'all don't have any. They don't have anybody who can match up with him. He used to damn sure, close to down, so they have nobody can match up with him. So I don't even know why you should put your phone back on mute. That's what you should really do.
Like, if I can beat us, okay, and
Put your phone back on mute because
you
so I don't even know what you
if
even
I can
talking
beat us,
about. So yeah, like, so anyway, man. I just think it's gonna be too much, man. It's gonna be too much of that kid and Forrest that being a they had dope. What's it? Dope Murphy? Is that the name of the stadium?
Joe Campbell,
Yeah,
man.
Doug
Dope
Walker, Doug
Campbell,
Walker.
dog. That
Cam,
that
listen here, Cam
that
Kitchens,
thing's
bro.
gonna be a
That's all I'm gonna
lot,
say.
bro.
Cam
I,
Kitchens.
I don't know, man. Like, listen, just
Cam
watching
Kitchens, our
y'all. Man,
All-American, bro. We got something for him.
who did you play last week?
Play
Huh?
NC State.
Who did you play again?
NC
NC
State.
State.
Did y'all lose to them too?
Man, next topic, man.
Dog, you got no momentum. Yeah, you replacing your quarterback because he ain't playing well. He's supposed to be a first round draft pick.
Could have been, dog. It's a disappointment, dog.
He was
Man,
supposed to be.
He a huge disappointment.
I don't see it, bro.
Huge
I just
disappointment.
don't.
I'm not going to even lie. He a huge disappointment, dog.
And you said you got a red shirt freshman?
True
Is this
freshman. True
it's a
freshman.
true
Freshman.
freshman who's starting
we
his
got
first
Second
road
game.
game ever? Is
Yeah.
this is his first game ever starting?
First road
no.
game.
He started against Clemson and beat Clemson.
That was at home, though.
Well, we all know where that's at. So Clemson. So hold on. So this is his first true road start.
Yep, it is. Yeah, first road start.
Man, this is gonna be a long night.
Ray gonna be cursing it by the end of the first quarter.
No, I'm
play
not.
with y'all.
We gonna be up.
I can't play with y'all. It's gonna be a long night.
Watch the running
Ja'Cory
game.
Brown, man. They give Ja'Cory Brown some run. Let him run around a little bit at quarterback, man, with that run game and that O-line we got. It's gonna cause some problems, man.
I'm glad
Tell
you. I am really glad that that you're positive about this, but I just don't see it. But,
Let me ask you something. Yeah, let me ask you something. Do y'all think Florida State's team, as is comprised right now, is an undefeated team?
Record says it.
The record says it, but do you think that team is an undefeated team?
I mean, you can say
shit,
that
they beat
about
them on
other
the
teams.
schedule.
Do you see them going undefeated for the whole year? That team?
Yeah.
I could.
Okay. Well, I don't look at Florida State as a team that'll finish the season undefeated.
I mean, who they got left?
Who they gonna beat them?
That's the thing. Like, who gonna beat
They ain't got they ain't got nobody left for Florida. That thing they play Jacksonville State next week and Louisville.
Well, they're going to lose either to us or Louisville or Florida. They're not going undefeated.
Ray, you just said y'all was gonna beat them. Now you saying who gonna beat them? Which one? What way you rocking, bro?
I'm just asking the question. We gonna beat them, but I can't.
That was the answer supposed to be. We gonna beat them tonight. Nah,
that's right. I don't think they're going to be undefeated. They're not an undefeated team. They're not.
But that's a lot of teams, though, Mill. That's a lot of teams.
We're talking about Florida State right now. I just don't.
Florida State gonna beat the dog
to be undefeated the entire season.
Man, Louisville is not beating them. Louisville is not good. Jacksonville State ain't gonna beat them, and Florida ain't gonna beat them.
Well, that leaves us then. We don't have to do it.
You don't believe her. I don't think Ray a believer.
Watch what happens.
No, you just said who gonna beat them. I don't know, bro. You just said who gonna beat them.
Man, your college football days are over, man. Your season's
over.
done.
Yours over.
Your season's done, bro. Don't even talk to me about football no more.
Yours over too. Yeah, like yours is still alive.
Hey, bro, we didn't have the championship expectations. Y'all did. And you came in here talking cash money shit every day.
Yeah.
LSU this, LSU. And got smacking them out three times. Three times.
You with us on
our
the
record's the same as us.
Right. You with us on the couch. You've been saying that you back for 20 years.
Hey, bro, I'm a kid for 21 years. I'm gonna keep saying it. And until y'all get on our level, LSU with the championship, then you can talk to us.
Bro. On your level, till you get on our level. When the last time you won a chip?
Don't worry about all that. Get next topic.
I know.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to get. I'm waiting. Go ahead. Have the final thoughts.
Thanks for having me, brothers. It's time to cuss and yell and scream. I got to go.
I ain't no wrong
you
with
gotta
that,
go. Good luck to you, brother.
I appreciate y'all.
Man.
All right.
Good.
W's, baby.
Good having you on. All right, so let's get into it. So next fair or foul. Let's get a fair or foul question in really quickly. Is it fair or foul? Key, start us off.
with Jim Harbaugh being suspended for the remainder of the season, right? He's still being able to coach during the week. He just cannot attend the game day, the day of the game, right? So fair and foul, Keith. Do you think the Big Ten is correct in making this decision?
Is he suspended the rest of the year? Is it 3 games? I don't know.
That's the rest. That's the remainder of the year.
But he gonna be able to coach. But he gonna be able to coach in the playoff.
I don't know. That's been determined yet, but I mean, it's looking like he will be able to coach in the playoff. It happens.
Well, to me, it's some bullshit because if he's gonna be able to coach in the playoff, okay, it's just like a slap on the wrist. To me, you know what I'm saying, it was cheating, and it should have been a more harsher punishment than saying we're gonna cruise through the regular season, which is huge, but you need to be suspended for the rest of the year. You know, when the players do stuff, it ain't no, you know what I'm saying, it's like a white collar crime. When you're in the hood doing stuff, you get harsh punishment. As a coach, I feel like he should have been done for the rest of the season because what he was doing, it was cheating. I think the program should have been on some type of probation. I think they should be eligible for the college playoff. I think all that should have happened. So they're gonna be able to go to the playoffs, and he's gonna be able to come back and coach in the playoff. It really wasn't shit they did. It was just whatever. So if you're gonna make a statement for, you know, cheating, it should have been a more harsher punishment, in my opinion.
Okay, Jonathan, you're on mute, man.
They
You're on
finished the
mute.
investigation. Finished the investigation. And if the investigation said this, because they still investigating it. You know what I'm saying? So if you still investigating and you suspended the man, that means he should coach in the playoffs. I mean, you suspended him 3 games. What's done is done. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't the only one who doing it. He just got caught, but he ain't the only one. So I think for me, you gave a slap on the wrist, and he's still coaching. So you really ain't doing nothing. So you might let him coach the games. He's still coaching during the week. If they wanted to make a statement, they said, look, you suspended for the rest of the year with you can't come into the building if you really was going to do something. So to me, it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time. I just think that they wanted to put something out there to just get some on the book, say, okay, we suspended him, and then he can come back. As for banning him, nah, and banning him out the playoffs for what? That ain't gonna prove nothing. Look, they didn't beat TCU last year. They got smoked by Georgia the year before. So evidently this stuff ain't helping them. It ain't helping them. So at the end of the day, and they haven't won a championship. They hadn't won nothing. So for me, it is what it is. Move along. The NCAA is just trying to make a statement on different people, and they go after who they want to go after. So to me, it's a waste of time. They could have let them go on right on to the sunset.
Well, are you aware that the NCAA did not actually pass down these sanctions? It came from the Big Ten Conference. So,
I mean, I get it, but I'm just saying, well, the Big Ten Conference should have sat there and waited until the NCAA finished then.
Wow.
I mean, because guess what? If you ain't really do nothing to him, he's still coaching.
But the sanctions, there are 2 different governance bodies. They govern their conference. And I think the push wasn't from just suspending him. I think it was from the other universities. I think the other universities, athletic directors and presidents and probably coaches were saying, hey, some action need to happen. So I'm not following what you're saying, because I think
I'm just saying they should have just waited. I think that the AD and everybody else should have waited till the whole investigation was completed before they made this push.
Hold on for 1 second. Hold on for 1 second though. Ray, is Emory Williams, he white?
Yeah, he white boy.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man. Don't be racist.
Hey, I ain't trying to be racist with that thing, man. I am not trying to disrespect for shout out.
Hey, that sounded real funny just now. That was real funny.
When I to Emory, I didn't think he was a white quarterback. Emory Williams? Emory Williams. Are you sure he ain't mixed with something? Emory Williams.
He looks Caucasian to me, man.
I'm looking at Emory Williams.
Hey,
first roll start, y'all just roll like he was gonna. Oh, come on, man.
Ray, you better go. Ray, if you believe it, bro, go on FanDuel, man. You can win some money.
That man said Emory Williams. I said, oh, okay. A young brother gonna be cool. Maybe y'all do have a shot. I just looked on the screen. I'm like, wait, this man Caucasian.
The white lightning, bro. We're gonna shock the world.
All right. Oh, my bad. Okay, Doctor, finish your thought, man. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I just think the AD and everybody in the Big Ten should have just waited till the full investigation was done. That's just me.
I think it's foul because the Big Ten just really trying to please other universities. I get it, right? They stole some signs. There's still a lot of rumors of nothing concrete to where like it pinpoints, Michigan really did it and that Jim Harbaugh sanctioned it or whatever. So I think it's foul. Plus, I think the timing of it is bad because they could have waited until Monday, right? And they still wanted to give them 3 games. They could have said final 2 games against Maryland and Ohio State. And if they make the college football playoffs or whether they bowl game, suspend them then, right? Don't do it while they're on the route to Penn State. And then when they get off the plane, the man can't coach no more. Plus, it don't make no sense. You can coach all week, but can't coach on game day. If you're going to suspend them, just suspend them for the whole entire 3 games. He can't coach or nothing to be around the team, right? But other than that, this shit just really slapping them on the wrist. I don't think nothing else going to really come of it. Even the NCAA, I don't think going to find nothing to really make a big impact. And plus, can he get double jeopardy? Can he get suspended even more? If they do find something, that'll be interesting as well. But I think it's foul. I think they should just let him coach and wait till the whole entire, stuff came apart.
Well, I mean, I can't say. I think it's fair. I mean, they have to make some action. I mean, they're a different governing body, like I said before. So the Big Ten is getting pushed, driven by people like the presidents of the universities and the ADs and other governing organization or prestigious people. So I mean, you got to make moves based off the conference, not based off of the best of Michigan. Now, Michigan can go ahead and put an injunction in. They're supposed to sue, right, or put some type of injunction in where they're trying to put some, I don't know, a lawsuit or something together that allows him to coach, and he may still be able to coach these 3 games. I mean, but if you're Michigan, I'm not excuse me, if you're Big Ten, you're Big Ten president, you got to make that move. You got to make it. Now, I don't see the interest how you're penalizing them for not coaching in the game. Yeah, that's the only thing. I mean, I mean, he can coach throughout, so he can be part of the process all throughout the week. But the game is going to be the situation where he can't coach in. That's a little weird. I don't. I mean, if you don't remove them entirely from the program for those 3 games, so he can not have to suffer through that type of situation. But I mean, listen, NCAA gonna come with their rules and violations eventually. I don't know what they're gonna say. I don't think how it's gonna be any different than what we're seeing today. But it looks like it's not gonna be as severe as a punishment as a lot of us thought was gonna happen. Like I thought this was gonna be the nail in the coffin for him as far as his career at Michigan. I thought this was it. And from what I'm seeing, this seems like this is not gonna change anything. They won today. So really honestly, they're on the path where they can win the Big Ten again. And it's clear they got really good players. So I don't know, man. I'm looking at it like I think this will be just something that's gonna be on his resume, but it needs to be more information pushed out about just the severity of what they were doing for me to really truly understand how this punishment should fit the crime.
Yep.
Right? That's the part I'm really not getting. Like you're hearing what he did, but how implicit was everybody else involved, the other coaches and across the board, man. That needs to be discussed.
Yeah.
Like what would their think about this? So that's where I'm at with it. Any final thoughts?
Uh,
Nah,
Let's go to our next topic, brother. Let's get to the next one. So, man, listen, it's been put out there that Shador is coming back next season, but we want to debate really quickly. Keith, start us off. Should Shador leave or stay at Colorado?
I think he should come back after, half of the season, the second half of the season he had. He can come back. He probably be one of the top 5 they picking to win the Heisman. Come back with a better O-line. Definitely, you can show more of his talent. Can probably go from being a mid first round pick or a late first round pick to a top 5 first round pick coming back next year. Try to get better wins, a better team. You got most of your skills players coming back. We know Dion probably over this year, going into next year, going to build a O line up and a D line up. They'll have an opportunity, then college football going in what to 10 team playoff, I think 10 or 8. So they have
12, bro. 12.
12.
Yeah.
They have opportunity. They have opportunity to make the playoffs, probably even win that conference. I don't think they leave in that conference. So to me, make a smart decision to go to come back. Especially, you know, you're gonna be probably one of the top 5 candidates for the winning the Heisman. With the season he had this year with a bad old line, just imagine if they can tighten that up and get him some good old linemen with the weapons he have, and probably make a run to, like, you know, winning that conference or even getting in the playoffs, going to a 12-team playoff. So I think it was a good decision overall to come back next year.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for him to come back. I mean, the way the season is going on, and we kind of knew, we talked about this early, that we didn't think they were gonna win 6 games anyway this season. You know, they came out hot, they won a couple of games. I do think by them going to the Big 12 next season, it'll be a better situation for them, because that's the conference they're going to be in. And I think it fit what Deion trying to do. You know, wide open offense. You know, he'll have a better. Hopefully, he can get some defense and offensive linemen. You know, to fit the interior, because the interior that he got now, they're not winning. And you can see it. They get wore down by the third quarter, and people take advantage of them on offense and defense. And Shador is paying for it, especially on offense. So I do think it'd be a good thing for him to come back. I do think it's a good thing that they go into the Big 12 where they play wide open offense. And the only team really over there now is like Oklahoma State. You know, he'll have TCU, Houston, you know, BYU, some of them teams. It's really going to be, you know, good for them. And then Utah, the only big team that's going over there, so which plays hell of a defense. So for them, it's a good situation. It's good that he's coming back. And I think if Deion can get the interior that he needs, they might can get into the playoffs next year. But he got to get that interior, O-line and D-line. And I think he's going to have to go through the portal. Because just bringing just freshmen in, you're probably going to be stuck in the same situation that you're in now. You know, so he's going to get some veterans on that D-line and offensive line to make that thing go.
Yeah, if I'm Shador, I'm gone. Like, nothing guaranteed coming back next year. Ain't no guarantee, you know, getting linemen in the portal. You still got the same OC. Like, the issues could still be the same. Why keep taking the hits that he's taking at the college level when he can go to the pros and get paid? Plus, it ain't about money for him. Where he go first pick, second pick, late first round. Like, he just want to get to the league, get to a good situation, and ball out. The talent is there, right? Stand another year to take more hits for what? Like, for what? Ain't nothing guaranteed next year. He might even get hurt. Who knows? If I mean, strike behind while it's hot, he may not have had the great second half of the year, but the dude is a talent. And all you need to do, like, look, Will Levis tore it up in the combine and in the pro day. He didn't have a great year, and he still went high second round, but Shador is a better talent than Will Levis, and he's a better thrower. So if I'm Shador, I'm not coming back next year. Ain't nothing guaranteed coming back. I'm out.
I agree, man. Listen, if you're Shadora, man, move on. I mean, I get it that you're playing with your father. Your brother's gonna come back, but I think Shiloh has to come back. I think he needs that extra year to show that he can play more in space than and be more of a rangy safety than be more of a box safety and a hard hitter. So for me, he needs to come back. But Shador, man, I mean, listen, you just going for the experience of college. I understand, but you've already been in school 3 years. This will come up be your fourth. Man, you have a better situation getting into the pros mid round. You're not going to be playing with a team or on a team that desperately needs a lot of weapons around you. So you won't have to go through the same growing pains that you're going right now at Colorado because they don't have the players around you for you to be successful. So like, so it will be able now to get on a team who needs a quarterback. I mean, Falcons, Saints, even the Bucks, somebody in that mid-tier range teams that you should be able to jump on that team and you will be knowing the best player, but you'll have good weapons around you that make you successful instantaneously. It's all about the legend. I don't think being the number one pick and is that big of a deal when you're looking at the fact that your team stinks. Like, if your team's better and your team is good and you're able to come in and start operating and winning, then you really build that momentum for your career. And Shador seems like a more of a I want my career to be great guy than worrying about being instantaneously no one draft pick and
coming out there and doing what he's doing. I think he wants to be around good weapons, and good teams. So I would roll out this season. I understand what he said. You've done enough for Colorado. You did something great for Jackson State. You did enough for Colorado. You boost both schools' economies, right? You know what I'm saying? But if they putting boots on your Rolls Royce, bro, you need to go. Because if they don't know that's his Rolls Royce, he need to be move on, bro. He needs to go. He needs to go. They should all know that Shadour's Rolls Royce. Ain't no way you let that man. Ain't no other students roll around with a Rolls Royce like that except that man. So you gotta know that's his Rolls Royce. So come on, man. They tripping. They tripping like I don't know what. Any more thoughts on this, man?
It's the ball.
Hell, nah. When you put it like that, though, you're right. He should go. Like you saying, nothing promised to tomorrow, and he gonna go to a team, that where he ain't got to be the guy like Bryce Young is. So yeah, he'll be in a good situation. So yeah, you right. You know what? Now that I think about what you just said, yeah, he probably need to get up out of there.
But I think he's doing it for the still play with his dad, help turn the program around. He making money. So at the end of the day, he making money at the college level. He gonna even get more NIL deals next year. So, and he can tune his game up some more if he feel like it's some stuff he need to work on. You know what I mean? So either way, it's not a bad decision, but I ain't mad at him. He's staying.
No, he's been working he's been working with Brady, Jeff Blake, damn his whole life. Like, what more fine tuning he gonna do?
Well, he probably want to make it to the playoff, bro. He probably want to have that experience in playing in the playoff. That probably would have been a childhood dream. I'm just saying. Either way, I ain't mad at it. Either decision, but I'm just saying maybe that's what he want to do. He want to have an opportunity to make the playoffs and play for a championship.
And he just want to play for his dad, though. He might as well just say it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
I don't know. I just know that, I mean, it's great that you're going to be playing for your father, but you also got to think about your career eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And his career, I mean, and where you want to land. I mean, your dad talking about, hey, man, we're going to go to Atlanta, and Shiloh coming back, they both can't go to Atlanta. So it's got to be something the effect of he got to understand, like, his kids eventually got to move on their own and build their own legacy. And this kid got to be able to, I think he wants to be on a winning situation, and he wants to just be on any type of team. So
unless the plan is for even when they leave, Deion leave and try to get a NFL coaching job.
Deion's already said several times he does not want to coach in the NFL.
Yeah, he said he ain't want to leave Jackson State either, but shit.
I don't know if he ever said that. I know he's always said he didn't want to play coach in the NFL. So we'll see. All right, bro. Let's go to the next topic here, man. So we all saw the CFP and the number and the rankings in the CFP that's happened for 2023 this past week. We got Ohio State 1, Georgia 2, Michigan 3, and 4 is
Florida State.
Florida State, yep. Florida State's the 4th team. So Keith, start us off, man. Do you agree with those? Did you agree with those top 4 teams?
Yeah, right now I agree with those top 4 teams. They undefeated. The Michigan and the Ohio State gonna take care of itself. One of them gonna drop out. But for right now, I think they got it right. They all undefeated teams. Like I said, Michigan got to still play Ohio State, so somebody got to lose that one. So right now, Florida State undefeated. I ain't mad at that. Georgia undefeated. So right now, I think the committee got it right. Still some things can be shaken up, but for right now, yeah, I think it got it right.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, even though you really can't replace nobody because Michigan, they top notch. Georgia playing good football. Ohio State playing good football. I mean, they got it right. But like you say, a lot of stuff got to shake out in the next 2 weeks and in the conference championship. So I mean, it doesn't matter if you 1 through 6 right now because a lot of stuff got to shake out. And I think everybody in a good position that 1 through 6 got a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, I think everything. I might flip Michigan and Georgia, but for right now, still 3 or 4 weeks left in the season, a lot to play out. You could be in the 7th seed right now and probably go up and make the college football playoffs. So, so far, so good.
Yeah, I think the story is not even the top four. The story is it's the 6 through 8. Like, I mean, that's been the story when they have Oregon, who has probably had the weakest schedule of all the teams in the top 10, being them ranked number 6, and this anticipation that they're gonna play better teams. That's the craziest thing I ever heard of in my life. Like, I've never heard of you giving a team the nod over other one-loss teams to say, hey, like they're gonna play some good teams eventually. Like normally the notion is you play the talent, you're playing your schedule and you move up as you play better teams. You play better teams, you win and you dominate. You should keep continuously keep moving up. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be the craziest thing I've ever seen. So that's really where I look at as far as like where the storyline is. Like 1 through 4, it don't even matter. Five and 6 is interesting because you got Washington there, but this like I said, you got Oregon at 6, so it keeps that one loss thing. But my thing is like if Oregon's schedule right now, they should not be ranked in the top 6. Oregon should be ranked like 9 or 10 based off their schedule. Because they have not played anybody of substance outside of their best win is Colorado. I think they did beat Utah. That was a good win for them, but that's it. I haven't see anything else. So
I think they're doing it because, like they said, they got to play Washington. Whoever gonna win the
Washington beat them.
Well, I'm saying they probably will play them again for the Pac-12, right? Both of them teams probably will play for the championship.
Yeah, but that's only 2 teams. But that's only 2 teams though.
But let me ask this
and you play the
question,
same
though. So,
team
like,
twice.
But I'm
let me-
saying
let-
they'll
let-
have
let me-
opportunity if they probably doing if they beat and win a thing, they get in. Know what I mean, have opportunity to get in because
let me ask
Pac-12 teams been ranked like all year, and they probably looking at okay, Utah was a solid win, been in the top 10, 12 all year. Then Washington been in the top 5, top 6 all year, 7, and so I ain't mad at it. But like I said, at the end of the day, stuff gonna get shaked out anyway. So all this really don't matter. The next 2 weeks gonna tell everything.
Well, let me ask this question then. So, but let's say Washington gets undefeated all the way until the Pac championship game. They lose to Oregon. Is that an elimination game? Like,
I
right?
think
Because I
so.
mean that would be the same thing if Georgia go undefeated and get to the championship game and lose to Alabama.
I
Is
think
that
yeah,
elimination game? Because
I
that
think
ain't
so.
been going on. That ain't been going on in the past.
Well, I think it's gonna
Going
happen
on in
this
the
year.
past.
I
Like
think it's gonna happen this year.
last year was 2 years ago. That would be Georgia. Georgia still goes to the playoff. Like, like what how's that gonna change it up now, man? Because it seems like they're using these as elimination games. That's what I need to
I
hear from the
think so.
committee.
I think so. I think they are because like that, you still got Texas, who's hanging right there in the bubble, right there in there. We ain't speaking, they hanging right there, 1 loss. You know what I'm saying? They done beat Alabama. You know what I'm saying? They got the 1 loss, but even they hanging right there have an opportunity if it gets shaken up. If Georgia lose, they gonna be out. It's an elimination. That's why I think they knocked them out the number 1. Are they still number 1? They number 2.
They're number 2.
That's
they
why I
never
think
ranked them.
that's why I think they put them at
never ranked
number
the number
2.
1.
That's why I
Nah,
think
but
they was ranked number 1 all year, and I think that's why they put them at number 2. They lose, they out
the
because they
committee's
gonna go.
but the committee's never ranked them number 1. Not the committee, just the polls.
Yeah,
not
but
the
I'm
committee.
just saying, even in the poll, yeah, but I get it. But I'm saying I think the committee ranked them number 2 because they gonna use all these games as an elimination game. Because you got a lot of teams with 1 loss right on the bubble, like Texas. Who else was it 1 loss up there? Alabama, Oklahoma.
Now Oregon, not Oklahoma.
So
Oregon.
So to add on the JD question, what if this happens? Let's say Florida State go undefeated. Michigan loses to Ohio State. Ohio State losing the Big Ten championship, right? Bama goes and beats Georgia. And Texas win the Big 12. What do you do?
I think Texas gonna have a shot to get in. They're gonna have
But then you got but this is the thing now. You got a 1-loss Michigan, you got a 1-loss Ohio State, you got a 1-loss Georgia. You know what I'm saying? And because like you said, it's gonna shake out. But I got a feeling you might have 2 undefeated teams, but you're gonna have a whole bunch of teams with 1 losses. What do you do?
Well,
Because if Bama goes in, because this is the thing, if Bama goes in and beat Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
and Texas goes in and beat and win the Big 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let's say somebody else wins. What do you gonna have a whole bunch of teams with one losses? You're not
Yeah.
gonna kick Bama out because Bama done beat Georgia.
But you can't keep Texas out because they done beat Bama.
That's what I'm saying. So what are you gonna do?
Hey,
Because
that's
I
on the
think it's gonna
committee.
come down the
That's on,
stretch.
that's on,
It's gonna be three teams. It's gonna be three teams out there looking for one spot. Because I do think that Bama. I think Bama got enough the way they playing now. If they win out, they can beat Georgia in that SEC championship. The way they playing now, and they more locked in now. I think they got a good chance of beating. I think Texas got a good chance of beating whoever they play. If they win out, got a good chance of winning the Big 12. Oregon, they lost to Washington because the coach was being too greedy. So I think it's gonna come down to two teams gonna go undefeated, and I think maybe three, and they're gonna be like three teams fighting for one spot, and the committee gonna have to make a hard nosed decision.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I'm hearing everybody's thoughts, man. It's just gonna be interesting when it comes down to it. Like, there is going to be about two or three teams trying to fight for one spot, and like, what barometers do you use to like measure up like a certain level of wins, right? Like, if a team wins 5, 6, 7, 8 championships, I mean, excuse me, beat 7 or 5, 6, 7 ranked teams, then what you gonna do? Like that, like I just don't. I don't know how they're gonna play this out, but it's good for the committee, I guess. I mean, it's good for that the last year before it goes to 12 teams. It's good for that conversation. But somebody's gonna get left out.
yeah.
It's not gonna go well, man, for everybody, man.
Well, this
Somebody's
this
gonna get
this
left out.
this game gonna tell me a lot about Georgia today. If they manhandle Ole Miss, they're gonna tell me a lot about them. But I think it's gonna be a close game. But because Georgia really hadn't really played anybody, to me, this gonna be their hardest. To me, the most because Ole Miss right there too with one loss. But I think if Georgia go in there and dominate them, I'll be like, all right, Georgia might be really for real because I ain't really sold right now.
But they didn't dominate Missouri, so that was a tough fall game, man. That was a real tough fall game. So we'll see, man. Let's get to the next topic here. Let's get into the NFL. I don't know why we're doing the Thursday recap of the Bears and the Panthers, because that was pretty awful. But
Beautiful.
it was
Did
pitiful,
anybody
man.
watch that shit? I didn't watch. I turned
fell asleep.
I definitely did not watch it too much. But Ray, start us off, man. Just give us one of your quick thoughts on that game.
It's amazing how the Bears' offense looked totally different with Baggett versus Justin Fields. Right? Like it's just like the Bears is doing Justin Fields a disservice, bro. Honestly. Like the offense just looked totally different with the white kid versus him. It just looked a lot more fluid, especially the passing game. But two bad teams. Carolina don't have any weapons. If your best weapon on offense is Adam Thielen, you definitely lost before the season started. And do you think the Panthers has buyer remorse with Bryce versus going with CJ? But at the end of the
Hell
day,
yeah, hell yeah, they do.
yeah, at the end of the day, like Panthers need to get CJ more weapons like ASAP this season. I mean, Bryce this season, and the Bears. They got a decision to make because, like I said, the offense is moving a whole lot better with Badger versus when Justin Fields was in there.
Go ahead,
Well,
Key.
well, to answer your question, Ray, right now it's still early. They got to give him a weapon. They regretting not picking CJ because CJ a baller, bro.
Yeah,
And he's ready. But I'm not gonna say what I'm saying, dude ain't gonna be nice yet. They still got to build around, give him a better line, get some better weapon. But today's answer, they stay in there like hell yeah. We probably should have went the other way. But I don't know with the Bears. I just don't get it, man. I think old boy need to get out, bro, before they wreck his career, man. I think dude can be a nice quarterback in this league. If I'm him, man, I'm asking to get released, go somewhere and start over fresh. Let old boy from Tulane does look better with him. I think, even against the Saints in the first 2 quarters, what I'm saying, he was looking real good. But then once he threw a couple picks, he unraveled. He ain't doing nothing special. They probably still got the same passing yards. Still, what I'm saying, ain't like he putting up big numbers. It just, I just don't know at this time as a Bears fan, man, it's like, damn, bro, when we gonna ever get it right, bro? And we ain't had, you know what I'm saying, a good season probably since Urlacher. And that was just decent. So, and that's another franchise is good for the NFL. You know, their fan base is loyal. And I just hopefully one day, man, they can just get it right and get back into winning football too. And for Carolina, they just got a lot of stuff they gotta, you know what I'm saying, address to become a good team. So that was my take. I had to turn the game off. It was horrible to watch. I couldn't watch it.
Man, both of them teams stink, bro. Like both of them stink. Y'all can make up what you want to make up when Baggett in the game and when Fields in the game. Man, that offense still look the same. It looks terrible. For Bryce Young in Carolina, bro, you got rid of DJ Moore. You set the man up to fail. CJ Stroud is in a better situation because the Texans went and got people to put around him. Now, I ain't saying their receivers are great. They got a pretty good offensive line. They got a pretty good defense. He's in a better situation than Bryce.
But what
Bryce, the man working with.
receivers old boy got? He got trash receivers.
Yeah, but they consistent. They catch the ball. They make plays for him. Ain't nobody making no plays over there for Carolina, man. He ain't got nothing. Bryce ain't got nothing. The offensive line is horrible. He always running for his life. If CJ was in that same position, we'd be saying the same thing about CJ. We'll be saying the same thing. He ain't working with nothing. We asking this man to make something out of nothing, bro. The offensive line is trash. And I think you can put CJ over there, it'll be the same thing with what Bryce going through. So at the end of the day, both of the teams trash. I think the Bears, yeah, Fields need to move on. Just act for a release. Go to another team. Bryce, they got to get some people around him. You got to get people around. You can't expect this kid to come in. Who he throwing to? Adam Thielen?
Right.
Your boy Jefferson from LSU? I mean, really?
Booting. No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Terrence Marshall. So he ain't got nobody. They just Bryce, they got to do something, bro. They got to get that boy some help. And I just think that game on Thursday night, they got to do better with these Thursday night games, bro. That game was horrible.
I mean, I guess to finish us off. I mean, he doesn't have anything, so I don't know what the conversation about when you say bias remorse. How you have bias remorse if you don't put the person in the position to be successful? That means you, as the buyer, didn't do your job. So I don't know how you can want to put another player in the same situation and he's going to struggle the same way. They gave up picks, so they couldn't put anything around them. They gave up players. They couldn't put anything around them. I mean, Carolina, the Bears get the number one pick next year. So if Carolina's the worst team in football, guess who's going to be the number one pick? The Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears is the second worst team in football. They're going to get the number two pick. So they are likely to get a quarterback and a receiver. They're likely to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and Caleb Williams in the same draft. So they're able to do both of that. So both teams are pitiful. I mean, we already just talked about Fields moving on. That's going to be a situation that he's going to have to figure out. I just don't. No, the O line of the Panthers are awful. I mean, I can just repeat what everybody just said. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? So, I mean, these teams are both going to be in transition next year. We'll see different quarterbacks, not the quarterbacks. We'll see different players for the Panthers. We'll see different quarterback for the Bears, and that's it, man. That's all I saw. I mean, they could have flexed another game there. Apparently, I heard they can't, but oh well. It is what it is. I think because the Amazon Prime game is you can't do it because it's Amazon Prime is well broadcast, it's online, so everything's set up for that direction. So they have to always have a hard stay when it comes to those games. But man, it's nothing else. It's nothing. Nothing to do.
If I'm Amazon Prime, I'm going to NFL. Like, bro, y'all better
I want
not
my money back. Maybe that's the only thing you just say. I want my money back.
Thursday night. Yes.
I mean, if you really think about it, first they probably thought, Bryce against Fields, maybe that's the type of game you like to see. But man, both of those teams, bro, it's hard to watch. They're both trying to build these rosters out. So we'll see how that goes moving forward, man. But let's get to some of the pregame for the next week's Thursday night game. Bengals versus Ravens. It's gonna be a big game. Let's talk about that real quick, Ray. Give me your thoughts on the keys of that game.
It's going to come down to healthy receivers for Cincinnati. T. Higgins out this week. Chase, dealing with a back injury. And can they protect Burrow? Because right now, the Ravens leading the league in sacks right now. Seems like the Ravens defense is back to the old Ravens D, carrying the team. So that's going to be my keys. Can they protect Burrow, and can the healthy receivers for Cincinnati be ready to rock and roll? But it's going to be a good one. It's going to be definitely a good game.
Key, you up next?
Yeah, man.
Oh, Dom. Go ahead, Key. Kia, you go.
Yes, I think two heavyweights going at it. I hope it's some nice weather that night because I ain't gonna lie, I'll go to that game if the weather is nice. But I think it's gonna come down to who can get turnovers, what defense can create turnovers, get an offense extra possession. Both for championship contenders. Joe Beck healthy. He able to move the pocket now, run, buy time for the O-line, where he just not a sitting duck anymore. So he buying more time with his legs. And Mixon is they are starting to run the ball with Mixon. He are getting actually, which is helping the offensive line out, where they just not throwing 50, 60 times a game. They're actually starting to have a running game now. And both people got a good defense, especially since the D-line, they get pressure with 4. They're gonna be able to keep Lamar in the pocket and make him a passer. But I think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna come down to really which defense can get turnovers and probably be a walk-off field goal for whoever team that's winning. But definitely teams what I'm saying, it definitely will help if Higgins back healthy. And Joe got Higgins and Chase, because it make open up the running game now. And I like the coaches starting to get well balanced and use Mixon more. He's coming back he's looking like his Pro Bowl like 2 years ago, where he was running offense, catching out the backfield. So definitely gonna be a good game.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great game. I think both of them are starting to settle in. The Ravens, they hot. Like, they really hot right now. And the defense is playing lights out. Lamar is playing on another MVP level. Joe is starting to step into his own, recovering from that calf injury. The problem going to be is, can T. Higgins and Chase get healthy? Like, because if they don't get healthy, that's going to put Joe in a bad situation. And I think the Ravens know they're trying to get that home field advantage. And I just think that if Chase and Higgins ain't healthy, Joe gonna get pounded. He gonna get pounded that night. But I do think it's gonna be a heavyweight fight. But it all gonna come down, like he said, the defense, and another thing, who turns the ball over. If you turn the ball over, you're gonna lose that game. And field position means everything, because everybody's weapons is performing well right now. But it all gonna depend on Chase and T. Higgins if they play. But I do think the Ravens will come out. I think the Ravens are playing like they're playing the best football right now. I really do think so.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure about the Ravens playing it, but I think both of them played excellent football at this point with Cincinnati. The last 3 games, it looks like Joe Barrows is healthy. The defense has been still playing good football. The division is ridiculous. It's one of the most difficult divisions probably ever. Like, I mean, all quality teams. They may send all 4 teams to the playoffs. That's how good this division really is going to be, or has been this year. So I think the key to this game, for the most part, man, is really about Lamar. Joe Burrow's going to put up some yards. They're going to have some advantages. They're going to have some plays that they're going to win on. Can Lamar match that? Can Lamar come out there and run and throw his way of keeping the Ravens at the end of the game or beating this team? Like, that's really going to be the key, right? We've been talking about Lamar having an MVP season. This is going to be one of those games on a Thursday night, coming back after already playing Cleveland the week before, which is this Sunday. They play Cleveland this Sunday. So, and that's going to be a very physical, tough game. Cleveland is playing very good, 5-3. Lost the last game, but they had a 5th round rookie quarterback. Washington's going to be a part of this game this time around. He's supposed to be healthy. This is gonna be like coming off that, and then on that Thursday, that's gonna be a tough game to come back to. And pretty much, if they win today, tomorrow, and the Ravens win next Thursday, they can pretty much wrap up the division.
Yeah.
Right? Because I think they have one division loss, which is the Steelers, but they have the next division games all at home. So they'll be able to have, the Steelers this Sunday with the Cleveland Browns and the Bengals this Thursday. They'll be able to have all the division games at home, and they could close up the division winning at least 2 out of 3. So that's gonna be a big game, man. And I think this is gonna be one of Lamar's. If he really is, he's that guy. The playoff, we saw call him playoff Lamar. This should be the game he should take serious so he can put a stamp on out there and make sure people know that he's gonna have a big playoff season this year. Any more thoughts?
No, sir.
All right, man. So let's dive into our NFL pick'ems. Let's get into
Now it's
it.
time for the Arguing Brothers NFL Pick'ems.
Oh,
All right, you know what it is. You know how we start this off. We start off with Key, then we go to Ray, Jonathan. I get my last, and I go last. All right, Key. NFL pick'ems. You started off. We got 49ers versus Jags. Who you got? And you're on mute, so I don't know if you can take the mute off with your. There you go.
Yeah. I say, oh, this is a tough one, man. You got the Jaguars red hot right now. I think they done won their last 4 or 5 games. But you got Debo, I think, coming back this weekend with the old line, Chris Samuel. So I just can't see 49ers losing 4 in a row coming off a bye. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in a close one by a field goal.
Ray?
I got it's gonna be a tough one. Like I said, I don't see them losing 4 in a row. So I got the 49ers going into Jacksonville and take the win.
I got Frisco, baby. I got Frisco.
I'm gonna go with the Jags this game. I like them in this game. I think it's gonna be one of those type of games, but I like the Jags pulling a close one out. All right, next up, Texas versus Bengals. Key, start off. Let's go.
Cincinnati got to come in this game, man. Not looking ahead to that.
This is Texas versus the. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you got it. My bad. Okay.
Yeah, Bengals got to come in this game, not looking ahead to Baltimore because Texas play good, tough. They play good ball. They're gonna play you hard. Like I said, they hang around and just find out the ways to win. But I'm gonna go with Joe. I trust in this one. Getting it done. I think Bengals right now they always starting slow, and then they always pick it up around this time, around November, going into the December thing. So I'm gonna go with Cincy.
Yeah, I like the way Cincy playing. Joe Burrow. Even though CJ is playing lights out right now, but I just think Cincinnati will be too much because they'll be at home.
Yeah, I'm taking Joe Burrow. They playing good football right now. I think they're gonna outdo Texas. So give me the Bengals, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bengals. Fools Bengals. I want to say the Texans so bad, but I mean I just feel like with the way the Bengals are playing right now and the continuity and just too much for the rookie quarterback on the road. Cold weather. I got the Bengals. Hopefully cold weather. I got the Bengals. All right, next up, Browns versus Ravens. I see Key has moved on to somewhere apart. He needs to go refill. I need to go refill his
sipping that tea.
I had to get some water, bro. I had to get some H2O, dog.
Sure
get some
thing.
H2O.
Sure thing. All right, so let's go Browns versus Ravens. Key, start us off. Who you got?
Ooh, where they playing at?
They're playing in Baltimore. Like I just said, all 3 of the next games will be in Baltimore.
Oh yeah, Baltimore. Man, it's gonna be. Oh my God, this is gonna be a good one, man. This is gonna be a good one. But because they already played once, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with the upset, bro. You always gotta have your upset. I think the Browns might pull this one off. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I don't believe in Deshaun. And I just think they don't have enough on the playmaking on receivers outside of Mari Cooper. So I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm going with the Ravens. They've been playing stellar at home. I think they keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Ravens too, man. I just don't until I hate to say this, man, but until Deshaun showed me that he's back to his old stuff, man, I can't pick the Browns. Yeah. And it's really gonna be on Watson, bro.
But
I think they're gonna do a good job of neutralizing Coop. Coop has been playing absolutely fantastic football this season for the Browns, but Deshaun got to show me something, bro. If I pick him
Yep.
for
before we
sure.
go on, y'all been saying, I think we didn't gave him enough time now, bro. I just don't
Oh,
know. Deshaun, I think it's been enough time now to get yourself back going, to get back into your old form. At some point, bro, we might got to say, hey, this probably was a bad deal. Cleveland did. They
Yeah,
probably,
it could go down as probably the biggest blunder of a deal when it
yeah,
comes to giving a kid all. I mean, he's got all
Guaranteed.
guaranteed money. I just don't see where, from a guaranteed standpoint, you can really fully say like, "Hey, man, like that." That is still a good decision. It wasn't.
yeah.
Right
And
now,
so,
it's
man,
not.
I
Yeah, I
agree
agree
with
with
you.
you all day. Yeah, I
I
agree
don't.
with you
I just
too.
don't see how this is going. I don't know how this is going to fan out, and it may not be a good ending if he doesn't take them to the playoffs this season,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
because I just feel like now you'd have had enough time, bro, to get back to a good form on you being that dude, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's like I keep saying by AD, bro. You keep showing me who you are, bro. I'm gonna have to start believing what you're putting on tape. I can't keep ignoring the fact I need to go back 2000 and what
COVID.
21. Yeah, for COVID, bro. You done had a whole down there 2 years now, whole season to come back and it ain't looking good. So you know what? I'm changing my pick.
Now
I'm
you
going
want to
with
change
the
your pick?
Ravens. Yes, I'm going with the Ravens. Changing my pick.
And
I just see like
that water doing good for
I,
you.
I think I think one thing that you got to put out there too, man, is at first the way because of where the position the Texans were in, we all assumed that the Texans lost that trade because they lost a generational talent at the time that we all thought was a generational talent who was a top four quarterback. And now, man, you kind of think about it, you're like, now that they got their quarterback and they're playing good complementary football and they got the seems like they got the right head coach now. I'm looking at it like, bro, maybe it's the other way around. Maybe because you remember they got CJ, but they also was able to get um um the kid from Alabama, the linebacker for Alabama,
Donovan, mute your
right?
phone, bro. Mute your
Yeah,
phone,
like
Donovan.
I got it. All right, got it. So they was able to get the kid from Alabama, the linebacker. So like, man, I'm watching that, thinking to myself like, whew, they was able to get two, top tier players for their organization that's gonna be cornerstones as they move forward through their life. And you out here struggling, and Cleveland trying to get to the playoffs. They
Yeah.
got the defense to get to the
Mhm.
playoffs.
Yeah.
So they got some of the good players around them. Like, man, what is going on? Even the touchdown he threw last week, it was tipped. And dude caught it. It wasn't like dude was open. He just threw it short and he got tipped. I was like, man, what is going on? So
Yeah, because they got everything, bro. They
Yeah.
they the defense good. They probably one of the top 5 defense in the league. Got
Yep.
decent receiver. You got Kareem Hunt came over there, he missing a beat. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
They,
man.
I don't think they got the outside. I mean, outside of Mari Cooper, who else they got?
they got a
Now
nice
that
tight
now,
end.
now that now that now that don't excuse him for the way he playing because he do look like some boo boo.
I mean, you got a
Like
tight
he,
end.
yeah, but
People Jones ain't bad.
Yes.
They got the boy
yeah, but
from the Jets with a
But
former
then they
first
just
round pick,
yeah,
right?
but I thought they just
I
traded
just think
Super Jones.
he's just playing terrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
he's
they
just
five
playing
and
bad.
three. He's just playing bad, and if he can play better, if he can come out and play 90% tomorrow, I mean, yeah, then I think they got a chance. But if he come out doing what he's been doing lately, they're gonna get dust. They're gonna be dust tomorrow.
I don't know, man. I just think he's gonna have to start showing why he's worth almost 40 to $50 million per season. It's
That's,
just right now, it's just not there, and he's gonna have to eventually figure out like what to get dude. I don't know if he gotta, hit a couple more of them parlors. I
that'll do
don't know
something.
what
Get his mind
I
right.
don't know what he was doing to get his mind right, but apparently just being down in Cleveland and with that, he got a nice little old lady. So I don't know, man. Like I don't know what's going on with him. Maybe he need to get him a sports psychiatrist, or maybe he need to get back in them parlors right quick. You know what I mean, and get it back going. I have no idea, but my brother. You need to get back to that game plan so that you can start playing well. All right, man. Let's get into some NBA basketball. This is what Key loves to talk about right here. First I'm gonna start off at with Harden, but let's start off with your boy AD Key. Let's start. They won last night, by the way. They won last night, beating your boy KD and Bradley Beal. I think that was his first game being on the Suns. He needs to get it going though, because they ain't got time to waste. But let's start with the Lakers, man. Like, should they make a move for a third star? Can they make a move for a third star? Do they have the opportunity to make a move for a third star? Can you start us off, man? What was your thoughts on that? Should they make a move or not?
Man, it ain't about getting a third star. They got a good team, man. They got bench players. You got supposed to have 2 stars, which AD is not becoming a star. So at some point, bro, we got to say it's AD. How much you want Jesus too, bro? You know what I'm saying? You want Jesus himself? Like, come on, you got to stop this, bro. Like, no, we need AD to step up and become a top 5 player, bro. And at this point, he's not that, bro. So at this point, if I'm the Lakers, I'm looking to trade dude, bro. I am, bro, because I can't win a championship with you being the guy, and I need you to be the guy. And going forward in my franchise, you not that dude. I done seen it. Like, so at this point, they don't need a third star. They need the dude to step up who they brought in to lead the franchise, because you got everything. You got young players, you got height, you got depth, you got big men, you got shooters now. It's the key thing is AD being inconsistent. And they should have beat a Phoenix team that really just got KD, you got Bill, who's coming off minutes restriction, and you struggle to win that game. You know what I'm saying, to come back. So at this point, we don't need a third star, bro. We just need to trade AD, bro. It's time to move on, man. Hate to say it, bro. Right now, we still battling for another year of the season. We're looking like we're going to be fighting for a play-in game again. Like I was telling Ray, they're not a top 4 or 5 team, bro. That's it. We're going to probably be in the play-in. No, bro, it is what it is, bro. For the last 3 years, it's been that. We've been in the play-in for what? The last 3 years. Yeah. And it's going to be another 4th year, because I was watching why Shannon Sharp had that was betting results. He had the nerve to bet Stephen A that this boy was gonna play 65 games, bro. You know, lost his Stephen A said you're gonna lose that bet by All-Star. Like, come on, man. It's just time to move on, man. It is, bro. Because like I said, Lakers, bro, we're not a franchise that to be in the play-in every year. Yeah, we made a run and got to the Western Conference Finals, but we don't need a third star. We just need to get rid of AD for him to step up.
Yeah, it's go ahead, DSprings.
Yeah, I think they need to make a move. But you know what? You do need a third scorer. D'Angelo Russell, y'all signed him back, which was dumb. That was dumb. You saw what he gave you throughout the playoffs, and you should have got you another score right then and there. 2,
but hold up, Don. Hold up, Don. We got third scores. We got 2 of them can give you 20 any given night. You got the white boy. What's his name?
Is he doing it?
Yeah, and you got Hachimura.
Is he doing it?
Yeah, they are. They are. You need to do.
So what's the problem?
AD is the problem.
Because AD ain't no leader. But this is the thing. Y'all knew. Listen, AD been the same way his whole career. This ain't nothing new. Y'all screaming, y'all beating a dead horse since he been in the league. This ain't nothing new for AD. This is who AD is. I don't know why y'all keep saying, well, we need AD to do this. It's been a constant. That's who he is. Period. So get rid of that mind. We need to get out of this mindset of, well, AD need to be the leader. That's not who AD is. AD has never been like that. On every team that AD has been on. So guess what? Okay, you trade him. Who you gonna get?
You can get a couple of pieces for him. Somebody will give you something for him. People give you shit for
who you gonna trade him to?
Somebody.
This is my question. Who you gonna trade AD to?
If James Harden can keep getting traded and getting good, you can get good pieces for him.
And James Harden ain't no better than AD.
I'm saying that's my point. If you can get good pieces,
so who are you going to get right now? If y'all was to trade AD today, who are you willing to trade as a Laker fan? Where would you want AD to go so you can get the pieces?
I don't know. You got to see what the market is offering for him. You got to see.
I'm not asking you. I ain't asking you about no market.
Bro, I don't know.
What
You
I'm
got to
asking
see.
you, who? Okay, as a Laker fan, who would you want right now with the Lakers to take AD spot? You watch basketball more than anybody else. Who do you want as a Laker fan?
No, but it
Tell
depends
me who
on
do you
who's
want.
willing. It depends. It depends on who's
Key,
willing to
answer
give.
my Key. You're not
Man,
answering
I
my
can't.
questions.
But the point is,
Who?
my point is, you got to do something. You can't keep on going that way and you getting the same results. That's my
So
problem.
Key, my question to you again: if you were to have to trade AD today, who would you want to see to be with the Lakers to make the team go?
Say, bro, at this, I I don't know who would want to give up something for, but there's a lot of players I would say should I trade AD for. It's tons of them. Yeah,
So who
I
would you
would rather.
trade AD for?
I would rather if I'd rather have what big dude. I'd rather have Cat in fucking Milwaukee. Me say not Milwaukee. For the Timberwolves over this dude at this point, bro. I'd rather have. I can keep going on and on, bro. But are they willing to give anything up for AD? Is the problem. But I'm saying as a Lakers, you see this duo is not working. You're not gonna win a championship with this duo. That's all I'm saying. You're not gonna win a championship with them.
Well, at the end of the day, if you trade AD, I think you can get some pieces for him. But I'm just like, who you gonna trade? But what pieces you gonna get? Because you're gonna have somebody to fill the middle. You're gonna have somebody, especially with D'Angelo Russell playing the way he playing. You might need to put him in the trade too, and you might get even more pieces. So, but
Some gotta
I
happen.
just think
Some gotta
you got to
happen.
do something.
Yeah.
Street clothes ain't. But this is the thing though. That is who AD is, and that's not going to change. And I think the Lakers at this point in time is just going to live and die with it. They done did it all this time. They're not going to trade AD. It's just not. And you just gave him a contract too. They're not trading AD.
Hey, bro, that don't mean anything no more. Shit, you can get out
Yeah.
of you can contract don't mean anything these days.
It don't. But they're not going to trade AD. They just not.
Yeah, I don't think AD going there, and I don't think they need a third star. They just gotta get healthy, bro. Like I said, you got literally 4 or 5 people that can give you 15 a night, right? Like in NBA, that is enough. But like I said, you need AD to be the alpha male of the team, the leader. LeBron shouldn't be the leader of this team, being the one playing 37 minutes, being the go-to guy in the fourth quarter, year 21. Like that's just unacceptable, right? Like AD has to be like last night. Like he had a pedestrian first half. He did better in the third quarter, but missing in the fourth quarter. Like there's no reason AD should be walking 17, 25 every night. He should get at least 10 from the free throw line if he wants to, but he just don't have the mentality. He's just more of a second player than an A player. But Lakers got enough. They just gotta get healthy, bro. We got Gabe Vincent first 3 games struggling. Now he out for 2 weeks. Hachimura missed 4 games with a concussion. Like they have enough. And D'Angelo give you what he give you, bro. Like he had 19 last night, right? Like he just gonna be that cat that's gonna give you that 15 and 19 a night. He may or may not give you a lot of defense, but I think putting Reeves off the bench, that gives him the ball in his hand a little bit more in the second unit. So that was a good move. But yeah, they got the pieces, dog. They just got to put it together. Just be a little bit more consistent. Like I said, if you do get rid of AD, not only just misses the offensive 25 points, but the defense. Like the dude is elite defensively, and that'll be the hard part you got to replace with AD, bro. And I get it, you're frustrated with him, but like you said, he is who he is. And I just think if the Lakers, when LeBron moves on, you got to find someone who's a leader, right? Because AD is not a leader. He's not a franchise type player. You need that next star to take the franchise by the horns. And I think that's what they're just missing.
Man, listen, AD robbed me all like Birdman robbed Drewski for his chain. That was he robbing. He taking that thing to the bank, boy. He robbing y'all like Juicy just got his chain took. That's what he doing. He taking y'all just the same way, man. And to be very transparent, bro. I don't know. I mean, I think I understand Key what you're saying, but I don't think they have a lot of assets. I think he is the only asset they have. Because I mean, nobody's going to trade for a 38-year-old LeBron. I don't care how old he is. Maybe not for real. So what would you do? And his new contract is going to be very difficult to get rid of. He's getting paid $60 million a season. Everywhere he goes, he will have to be the centerpiece of that team because he gets paid $61 million a season. So I don't know really, honestly, from the extension level, I don't know what you're going to really do with him. You either got to build a team around him. You got to break up this LeBron. Maybe break up the LeBron AD marriage that we got going on where they playing. But I mean, LeBron being 38, but playing pretty well, pretty good football at the moment. I mean, excuse me, football basketball at the moment. I don't know what can you really do. Like they're in a bad situation. They can't immediately get better because they tied themselves with so many contracts being whether it's AR or with even with what's the left-handed kid name again? You just said his name. What's his name again?
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo Russell. Yes. Even with those two contracts that you signed, which are good contract, I think AR is only 50 million. I think D'Angelo's like 26, 2 years, 26 million. They do have some flexibility. Ken Reddish is still there. Ken Reddish is playing very well, by the way. They got some players, but man, I just don't know where they can go because those players are probably built for the strength of LeBron and AD. So, and then you got to look at the West. They got a lot of good teams, even in their own division. I mean, a lot of good teams in the division. Sacramento, I think is Phoenix not in that division?
No,
Yeah,
Phoenix not in their division.
Oh no,
Nah.
it's not division. So there is Sacramento, Golden State. I'm trying to think who else is in the division.
The Clippers.
Clippers, yeah, like so they're in a very good division with a lot of talent, and Clippers have their own issue. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So, man, and then Golden State took off. They kind of came out hot this season. Step like he's trying to make a point. So, man, I mean, I'm looking at all the talent around them, a lot of the talented teams around them. They have no false steps. Even the Houston Rockets are going to be a problem in the West this year. They took the spirit, and I told y'all when they got rid of my boy, and he went to Houston, and they got rid of the Memphis Grizzlies. Got rid of trying to think of my man's name.
Man, cut it out, bro. Dylan Brooks, bro, stop it.
Dylan Brooks.
Man,
Dylan Brooks is that holder was the heart and the soul of that team. He was that guy on that team. He wasn't the best player. He was the most talented player, but he was their attitude. He was the guy that gave them that swag. And I said they're gonna come out slow because of that and because of the fact they don't have Ja. But with the West, man, so many good teams with a lot of talent spread across. Man, listen, the Lakers gonna have to make a decision eventually.
They might not even make
quickly.
the playoff. They might not even make the playoff now because the West so deep and Ja missing 30-some games.
Yeah, the Grizzlies may not make it, bro. Like they're like 1-7 right now.
Yeah, they're gonna be too deep in the hole to make it. I think in the West this year to even be a 9 out of 10 seed, you got to probably win close to 50 games.
You got at least 40.
Yes,
you're gonna at least have to get 40 games. Like I said, it's too much. The talent is spread throughout that conference. So, I mean, eventually the Clippers gonna figure it out, and then what's gonna happen there? But they can't stop Dallas.
Yeah,
who is blissing
crazy. Yeah, Luke going crazy.
So I don't know, man. But let's get to some Clippers talk right quick. Before we talk about the 76ers, let's talk about the Clippers and the move they made bringing James Harden there. Key stars off. What's your thoughts on that move? Overall, and what do you think they're going to go in the season having James Harden on the team?
I thought it was a bad move because I just felt like Russ was playing well with the chemistry they had, and bringing James Harden in, he needs the ball. PG needs the ball to get himself in rhythm. Then Russ needs the ball. And I just felt like it was a bad move. I'm just over James Harden, bro. At this point, bro, whatever the dude, they ain't won a game since they traded for James Harden. And Philly undefeated. I felt like Philly got the better of that trade. Yeah, they ain't get the bigger names, but they got a bunch of good players and a lot of good picks going in the future. I thought Philly won that trade. And since then, Philly done beat Boston. I don't think they lost a game. You got Maxey right now, who was good letting James Harden go. Now he can come in and come into the player he can be. I think Maxey about to hit that ceiling like when James Harden went to Houston in his prime, just now able to have more opportunity to ball in his hand to come that guy. But I always say the Clippers be clipping, bro. That's what they is. No matter what they do, bro, they're gonna be the Clippers, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what they're gonna be, bro. It just, I think for them to be successful, bro, they're gonna have to move out of LA, bro. It's just something. It's just they can't be great in LA. No, whatever move they make, it just never works out for them. In the
And new
history of
arena gonna be
NBA.
fire though. New
Yeah,
arena gonna be like
and
that.
that's why I think they got James Harden. They got him for the sell tickets, not
Yeah.
to win championships. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't really like the move either. Like I said, it stunts the growth of Terrence Mann. Like if you felt that he was that guy that next up that third score, like I think bringing him in takes him a step back. And like I said, Russ actually found a little nice little call with little nits with him. Russ was playing well, and their team really at the end of the day, if PG and Kawhi were healthy, they easily could be the Western Conference Final team every year. But we know they just don't be healthy. The Clippers gonna be the Clippers. And you're trying to outdo the Lakers, bro. Honestly, just one up them. But at the end of the day, Harden gonna be Harden. He's gonna probably give you 16, 17, 7, 8 assists. But at the end of the day, I didn't think the Clippers really needed him. But he got to put more on PG and Kawhi. That's what it boils down to.
Yeah, I think it was a bad move because sometimes you get too much talent and then you mess up the chemistry of what you already got. And like I said, I think Russ was playing good ball with them. They was in a groove. And now you bring this other guy in, and it's like, damn, we can't get right. You know what I'm saying? We were fine, but it's like you said, they brought James Harden in to sell tickets for the new arena. But this is the thing: if it don't turn out right, now what you gonna do? I'm pretty sure PG gonna be somewhere next year. Kawhi probably gonna be somewhere next year. So what James Harden gonna do? He gonna want to leave too.
You think Clippers blowing it up?
I think you what dog? They not gonna win. They not gonna win. And first of all, and the other thing we forgetting is they not young chickens, bro. They in
Yeah.
their mid-30s.
Yeah,
They in their mid-30s.
but I think it's impossible to break it up, knowing that you're going to move it to a new stadium next season. Why would you want to go to a new stadium? Because that new stadium opens up next year. Why would you want to go to Inglewood, by the way, where that stadium be, and put a terrible product out there?
Yeah. They
I
coming
just
back.
I just don't think they might bring it back. I just don't see them working together. Somebody out of that four is gonna leave. Somebody out of that four gonna leave, or even two of them might leave because Russ probably gonna feel like, yo, hey man, I was playing good. Then you bring this guy. You know what I'm saying? He done messed up the chemistry. Do I really want to
Yeah,
be here? Because if they don't start winning, James gonna be complaining about that. Ah man, we can't win. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be ready to leave there. He gonna want to find someplace else to go.
well, I don't think in this situation, I don't think that James is in a situation where he can complain anymore. I think at this point, you know, I think he's on his last leg in the NBA.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about the many stops he's been in, I mean, James has played on what, 6 teams? Like that's very hard to
Yeah, something
find
like
for a
that.
Harlem. Right,
Yeah,
he's played on 6 teams. I think he started off with OKC. He
Philly,
went to that to
Brooklyn.
Houston, Houston to Brooklyn, Brooklyn to Philly, Philly to the LA
Clippers.
Clippers. So I'm at a point where James Harden knows his. I think I love. Yeah, I say Houston. I think James Harden knows he's on his last leg. So at this point, if you're James, you're gonna probably have to make the biggest adjustment because you can't ask Kawhi to not be a less of a scorer. You can't ask Russ to take a step back because he's playing good basketball. You can't ask PG to stop being what he is. This had disturbed their rotation when it came to the bench. And man, I mean, somebody's going to have to come off that bench. So who is going to be, Russ or James? And if I'm James, I want to come off the bench because for him, he don't have to be the playmaker anymore. He can go back to James that was at Houston and be like a microwave type player. He can be like a Beanie Microwave. He's gonna be the best player on the second team. He did it before. He's
Yeah.
already done it in his career. Right? So why not go back to that again? Why not go back to that role for the Clippers? Like he did with OKC when he came off the bench was sixth man of the year. Why not go back to that? You've done it. You've been a part of that. It should not be an issue anymore. You should become in, be the sixth man, and really take over. And I think that would make the Clippers go. right? That would make the Clippers flourish. And then you don't slow down Terrence Mann. You don't feel that's the reason why they ended up trading SGA. Look how that figured out, right? They traded SGA because of the fact that he couldn't get the time, so they didn't see what they had. They didn't realize this kid was gonna be a superstar player and averaging 30 points a game. I just you killed out your opportunity to have a top tier talent because he couldn't get on the court because you brought in Kawhi. You brought in what's next. You had to trade that piece. You'd have known this kid because I think at the time SGA came off the bench. If you didn't know what you saw, you would never, ain't no way you would have traded for Kawhi or PG.
Yeah.
One of them dudes was not coming.
I think it was
You
PG,
know
right?
it was PG that got sent over there. Yeah, they traded for PG and for picks. But ain't no way you trading the SGA of today for PG. Absolutely not.
You're right
Absolutely
about
not.
that.
So I don't know, man. Let's get to the 76ers. Key man, what's your thoughts on their season so far?
Muted, homie.
Yeah, like I said, I think 76ers made a great move, man. Now, you know what I'm saying, their players are able to grow. My man Maxi is coming to player a 1-2 punch with Joel. You know what I'm saying? By getting rid of James Harden, he's able to do more, ask to score. You see, they just had a signature win against Boston. Um, they got a lot of depth. I like the role players they brought over from getting James Harden because now I feel like Philly felt like, all right, we can get rid of him. And my man who took James Harden, old lady, he's balling, my man. You know what I'm
Kelly
saying?
Oubre.
Kelly Oubre,
Hey,
Kelly
Oubre, yeah.
Oubre balling. So I feel like the Sixers, bro, they actually got better with that trade than they were bringing James Harden back. They younger, they more better on defense. You already got a stud in MB. You know what I'm saying? Maxi, like I said, can get you 30. And with the depth you bring a Batum and all these other cats over who can play defense, can hit shots. I like what Philly is doing. Because man, Philly on the clock right now, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? Because you had Milwaukee making moves, you had Boston making moves, and you kind of want to keep MB happy, bro, because you know what I'm saying, you don't want to have him start making noise and saying he want to go to LA. You know what I'm saying, places like that. So I just like right now the roster for Philly, and I think when they come to three teams in the East, they up there with they'll be my third best team in the East after Boston and Milwaukee. But they right there, man. It just a Maxi can take off and be that dude with Embiid and your role players. They can be a tough out in the playoffs.
Yeah, Philly got better too, getting rid of what's his name? Shit, Lou Tucker. Now they got Batum, a better shooter. When they kick it to the corner, he's a knockdown shooter. And now it's time for Maxi, bro. Maxi is on that rise. And you see now he got the ball in his hand. He's playing a lot more freer. He's balling. And like I said, the future is bright for Philly. Like I said, you gotta keep, Joel and happy. He hasn't really complained, much this year, but they winning. But at the end of the day, for Philly, bro, for me, it comes down to the playoffs. All this is nice. All this is fine for Joel. He's playing well, MVP form again. But it gotta come. It gotta come through in the playoffs. It's time for Joel to take that next step come playoff because Giannis is doing it. Tatum and Brown have made that step and made the finals and made conference finals. It's Joel time now. He gotta show and prove come playoffs. Regular season, I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna be a top 3 team, but to me, it's playoffs only. That's what it's all about now for Philly.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ray. It's about the playoffs. I mean, they've had good teams to where they made it to the playoffs, and when they got into the playoffs, let me have your lunch money. I'm taking this from y'all. They didn't show up. So at the end of the day, the moves are good. I think it makes them a better all around team, and they got players who can knock down the shots. They got players who can do certain things to make the team as a team. It makes them better. It makes them better as a team. And like you say, Maxey is coming to his own. I think Maxey did play a lot better with James Harden there, but I think now you can see the more superstar status now with him and Embiid. And Embiid got to stay healthy. That's another thing too. He got to stay healthy down the stretch. Now, if they, but they do got some good pieces to where good role players to play defense, something that James don't do. And like I say, Tucker played good defense, but he couldn't knock down shots. And you only can shoot on one side of the field. I mean, on one side of the court. So at the end of the day, he's a liability. So that helps them out too with Batum and them other guys, Covington, getting rebounds and things like that. As I just think that Philly, like they said, they gotta do it in the playoffs. Nobody cares about the regular season. They at least got to get to that Eastern Conference Finals this year. They got to. They got a new coach. They got a new core guys, and I think they can do it. But they got to be healthy, and Embiid has to be that guy down the stretch.
But
Yeah, I
to
agree
get,
with you.
I don't know. But
Let me get in here, the key. So I agree, bro. I feel like there is for Philly, there's another level they need to take, right? Another step. New coach, lot to prove. You got rid of a all-star caliber player, and you're saying to the Philly fan base, hey, listen, this is the best decision for us. I think we're gonna take the next step. We're gonna now put this on the back of Embiid, who just won the MVP, by the way. Let's not forget that Embiid just won the MVP with that guy as James Harden as his point guard. James Harden averaging, I think he led the league in assists. So this is Embiid's best season ever. So getting rid of him could make Embiid upset. Literally could said, hey man, I don't like the fact that you let go an all-star talent like Harden for basically role players. So I mean, we could take that personal, but I think at the end of the day, this may have been the best situation for them. Moving on, letting Tyrese Maxey play his style of basketball. This could be something like what we've seen two punches of Kobe Shaq type. I'm trying to think who else. Penny Shaq type of thing where you got an explosive scorer, D Wade and Shaq, and explosive scorer with a top tier big man. Even what we see in the Milwaukee right now, right? So I'm looking forward to see what Philly does. The playoffs are going to be the playoffs. Yes, you're right, Ray. They do need playoffs. They do need to win the playoffs. But right now, they have to make this move just for the sanity of their own team. Go ahead, Key. I know you had something to say.
no, I was saying, I know Donovan said make it to the Eastern Conference Final. That'll be great, but you're gonna have to beat one of them teams to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You're gonna have to either beat Boston or you're gonna have to beat Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And
But Keith, that's my point. But Keith, that's my point.
I just
that's
don't
my
know.
point in saying.
I don't know if
But
you're
that's my
better than.
saying.
I don't know if you're better than both of them teams right now. Now, if you do it,
But this is the thing. You can't just keep getting to that point and keep losing. Because like you said, if MB keep getting to this point, that's gonna make him feel like, oh, I got to go in order to get over the hump. You see what I'm saying? So he needs to be healthy. They need to play as a team and continue to knock down these shots. Not Maxey need to continue to do what he's doing, and that all around team concept. And the coach have to make smart coaching decisions when they get to the playoffs. Understand this is he the coach. So now you got to make smarter decisions in the playoffs and put people in the right positions to get to that Eastern Conference Finals. Because back in, like you said, we gave Doc hell. He can't get the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, now you got a new coach, new environment, new core players. But guess what? It's on, like James said, it's on MB. You the leader. You got to be healthy. You got to show up. Because a lot of those games, he didn't show up. That's why they couldn't get there.
Yeah.
He didn't show up to play.
right?
So at the end of the day, if you the leader and you the main guy, you got to show up. You got to show up and stay healthy.
I put a lot of that on Doc. I know, to me, I know people, Doc, this and that. A lot of things to me came on Doc for them not getting there, especially that thing being up 3-1 that year. It was up 3-1 on Atlanta, or just not making the adjustments when it time to make the adjustment. But this year, to me, they selling is even if you don't get there, you can push some of them teams. Maybe you lose in a 7-game series. I don't think nobody in Philly will be mad. It'll be like, all right, Maxey coming in his zone, growing up, we get us another piece and we'll be able to compete. I think Embiid will be happy with that. Of course, you want to win, but you can't go in there getting beat 4-1 or get, you know what I'm saying?
Key, that's key. You can't keep making excuses for this team, bro. No.
But I'm not
because guess what?
But if in a 7-game series, who you picking?
Bro,
Boston?
I don't care.
You picking
At the end
Boston
of the
over?
day, you got to show up. It ain't about it ain't about
No,
who I'm gonna pick. It's about
who's the best two teams in the East?
Boston is the better team. Boston and
Boston and
Milwaukee are the
Milwaukee.
No,
better team.
who's the best two
Boston and
teams
Milwaukee
in
are
the
the
East?
better. I'm about to
All
tell
right,
you, Boston and
all right.
Milwaukee is the better teams in the East. But guess what? If you show up, you got a chance of winning. Embiid wasn't showing up, bruh, when they needed him the most. That's what I'm
And I
saying.
agree with,
He wasn't
but I
showing
agree.
up. So guess what? If he shows up and be the leader that you say that we think he is, these other guys, Batum have been in playoff games. You got Covington have been in playoff game. You got people around you that have been in playoff games. So there's no excuse for them. You think a man gonna keep being happy, just losing in the finals, or just getting there and being happy? No,
No, I'm not
that
saying
just don't cut it no more. It's no different. It's no different than when we said about Brown and Tatum. You can't just keep getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. You got to get over that hump. Embiid done been in the league long enough. You got to get over that
You got to
hump.
get past the second
You
round,
got to get
bro.
over that hump. No, you got to get
But
over that hump.
How you gonna get past the second round? You got to play Milwaukee or Boston.
You
You got to
got to
beat
get
them. What you mean?
Yeah, they not beating none of them. They not beating those two teams in the 7 game
Well, you got to
series.
figure it out. You better
It's
figure
not,
it out,
it's not
and the coach
happening.
better figure it out.
It's not happening.
We're going to see.
All
Hey, let
I'm
me go
saying
talk
is
to this coach. I need to sign off.
you can't go get swept. You can't win one game. That's all I'm saying. You got to be competitive, saying, okay, we right here. Let's add another piece because I still think they're a piece away. I just think
So
this
do
year.
you? So the question right now is,
Key.
do you think they're a contender? Do you think that that the Celtics is a contender right now without Harden to win the championship? Do you think they're a contender?
No, I know I don't. I don't think they're contending to win a championship. I don't.
Okay.
But I think they're the third best team in the East. But I'm not looking at them as a championship team to win a chip. No,
So
I'm not.
even with the way that they started now, you still don't feel like they can win the
No,
championship.
not in the playoffs when
So
you.
you did do you? So you think they need to make a move then?
I think they need another piece. They do.
Okay. I thought you said that you were fine with Maxi being in
No,
the
I
clear
said
number
they
two
got
like that.
better. No, I said they got better without James Harden because Maxey can come to his own. But I still think they need another piece. I think they need a consistent third scorer, like somebody consistent, like Batum and all them guys
Hold
are
on, Key.
cool. But they
Hey, Key,
got
I'm
You
about to
got
sign off. I gotta go
Tobias.
talk to this coach. I'm about to
Yeah,
go talk
go
to this
ahead,
coach.
man.
Oh,
Man,
he's
we
coming.
get
All
it,
right.
man. Get off.
You got Tobias Harris. That's your third scorer.
but we know in the playoff he hasn't been consistent. You know what
That's
I'm
just like
saying?
Joel has been inconsistent and healthy
But
well too.
true. But I felt like Doc didn't put Joel in the right spots to be successful. I really did. And I think, I just think the offense they was running with Joel, it wasn't a good scheme how Doc was coaching that team. I just really didn't. And because you could have ran better sets to make Joel successful in the offense. Because you can't stop him when he's in that elbow
Yeah,
round
he
the
damn
basket.
it.
Yeah, you can't stop him. You run an offense where you got him at the 3-point line.
Yeah. We're gonna see what Nick
Okay.
Nurse do.
We'll see if Nick Nurse puts him in something else.
And I think Nick Nurse is a better offensive coach than Doc.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, they got plenty of time to figure this out, but this is the season. You gotta keep Embiid happy. You know what's gonna happen if he wants to move on.
Yeah.
So,
Knicks
but you
want
don't. But so, Ray, do you think the 76ers right now are they a contender for a chip?
I think they got enough, bro. You've seen in the NBA, bro. 1-2 people can carry you to a championship, right? You just got to get enough around you to hit some talented shots, play some defense, and if you're a top 3 team in the East, you got a shot. I think they're the championship caliber team right now.
But the reason I say that because Maxey hadn't been in the wars yet. He ain't got that playoff experience where you're the guy. Like we need every night for you to get 25, 30.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For them to win, for them to be a contender in the playoff, you can't have no 18 points nights. And I don't think he's been in those wars yet. That's why I'm saying that. But I think he can become that player, but he's not that player yet. Like I need 25, 30 for you every night. Like you were saying, the best duos when it came to Cope was getting you 28, 29 every night. D Wade was getting you 20. I don't think Maxey have been in that situation yet where because that playoffs a whole nother beast, bro.
It is.
Regular season.
That's true, man. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that works out, man. I mean, it's a long season. We're gonna keep up a little bit because we got the We got the in-tournament season going on at the same time, which I still haven't really figured out how that works. It's been a little bit confusing. It's super confusing. Like they'll have a game and they'll be like, "Yep, we're gonna have a game where they'll be like, oh, we got a game where it's supposed to be an e-season tournament game." We're like, okay, is that different than the regular season? Like, how does that work out in totality, man? I don't know, but we're gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, man. So that's the last topic for today. Let me ask y'all a quick question for that though. I mean, and it's not about the Philly stuff. This is about the Michigan stuff. They just beat Penn State, right? Without Coach Harbaugh, 24-15. You got me keeping up. Like if Michigan runs the table, what's your thoughts on if they get into the chip? And if they run the table, are y'all cool with them still being able to participate in the college football playoff? I thought we talked about it a little bit, but like, do you like Keith start us off on this one? Do you think that you're cool with that? You okay with them still being able to play in the college football playoff?
I said from jump they should have. If you gonna throw some things on, they should have been on probation where they shouldn't be able to be eligible for the playoff. I said that from jump. If you standing harsh and you handing down penalties, because if you ain't doing that, this shit don't matter. So, but yeah, I think if that's what it is, I said you shouldn't. Okay, Ray. But yeah,
Could be a safety, man. It's bullshit call, bro.
Yeah, I seen that. About the ash.
He's in the end zone.
That's what
the
that should have been a
end zone.
That
I think
should
your
have
entire, body has to be in the end zone.
No, his whole body's in there.
The ball,
look where his knee hit.
About the line.
Bro, his knee hit the goal line. Bro, it's robbery, bro. They keep that ball to one, dog. That's robbery, dog.
It's a viewable play, though, is it not?
It should be. No, that is.
Yeah, I think they're reviewing it because here's the thing, man. Alabama had
that's a safety, bro.
His whole body's in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a safety, dog.
Yeah, that's a reviewable play, so you should be all right. They can review this play.
Yeah, that's a safety.
So, but if, like I said, if they run the table, bro, if they run the table, bro, and they win it, more power to them because they said they could have suspended them for the entire rest of the season, including the playoffs, right? So if you only give them 3 games, it's what it is. Mm-hmm. Move on. They run the table. Congrats to them, and it's what it is, bro.
Yeah, but
I agree. I just want to see what you guys' thoughts on that. If they get there, man, and they keep another team out, what's your thoughts on that? So I agree. If they can make it, especially if they just beat. No, what's up with Penn State, by the way? Like, can they beat the big teams or not? Like, they just keep losing to the best teams every single year.
No QB
every
play.
Single year, man. Like, their quarterback play has been horrendous this year too.
No
and that kid is just not that. I don't know why they didn't make a move after the Ohio State game. But clearly, it's like they're gonna end up being 10-2. They're like the best 10-2 team ever. That's all they do to win. He's like 10-2 in there. So that's just crazy, man. But
as much talent as Franklin gets to Penn State, and we always talk about he always come to the Maryland, DC area to get players. Mm-hmm. They never get a big time QB.
No, they don't.
They never do it.
I think I have not seen him have a top tier quarterback yet. And then that's what you need to win, man.
Yep,
that's what you need to win. You gotta get somebody a top tier quarterback or a top tier athlete that plays quarterback.
Yeah, they need it. That's
what gotta have a quarterback these days. Gotta have one.
Gotta have one, especially. And then you know what I mean. You saw, you can have your Monroe. You know what I'm talking about?
He's playing well. He's starting to play well.
6 touchdowns today, King. What you gotta tell him? Blips that man.
He's playing well. Since that benching, he's playing well.
Oh man. Listen, Key. Monroe may be in that Heisman door before Jalen Daniels. What you think about that?
Man, stop.
Key, what you think about that if Monroe's in the door before Jalen? If he's a Jalen,
like in my man,
not Jalen Daniels,
like in my man Monroe. And my man Stephen A. Smith blasphemous.
Listen, well, how you feel about it if it's not Jalen Daniels, that it's Jalen Monroe?
It ain't gonna
happen. Listen, he got 15 passing touchdowns, but he has 11 rushing touchdowns. I'm just telling you.
Daniels got both passing and rushing.
He ain't got more rushing touchdowns than he do.
Well, he
leads Jalen leads the SEC in rushing touchdowns. I'm just saying.
He's just a better.
I'm just saying.
He's just a better quarterback.
He had 3 He had 3 touchdowns. Well, we saw it last week. It was close.
Man,
We saw it last week. Last weekend it was close.
man, it wasn't
Yeah.
close.
Hey, I don't know what you talking about.
He was
Last weekend.
he was going against a peewee defense. My man was going.
Not
Your defense supposed to be top notch, and he was tearing that shit up. Daniel was tearing that.
I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it in the third quarter.
Because he was
I ain't
hurt.
seen it in the third quarter.
He
He wasn't hurt. He got hurt in the fourth.
Yes.
He got hurt in the fourth.
No, dude.
He got hurt in the fourth.
Man,
No, he got hurt in the fourth.
We wasn't watching
Look
the
it
same
up.
game. We wasn't watching the same game.
The score was 42-38. Oh, excuse me, 42-28 going in the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter,
bro, he got hurt on a pass, bro. He threw it in
the
ball.
He got hurt in the fourth quarter.
Right, the beginning of the
He
fourth.
got
The ball
quarter.
he was down by 7 points when he got hurt. He was down by
He got
7
hurt.
points. He was down by 7. He was down by 7 points.
14. Raven, how many points were they down before you got hurt?
7 points.
14.
He was down.
Down 7.
He was down 7
No,
points.
No, he was not.
That was 14.
No, he was not.
Yeah, through the
He was
pick.
down.
It
Right.
threw the pick, then they went up 14.
Right.
He
Then
went
they
14.
but I'm saying right after the pick, he got hurt on the next drive.
Yeah, he
got,
did.
He would have
went
went
down
down the
14.
field. He would have went down the field and got 7 again. He was doing it all night. He was doing it all night.
Hold on. Let me bring. This time I'm gonna make sure you know you're wrong.
That should have been a
Right.
safety.
This is how you know you're wrong. So
Fucking
first and
knows.
foremost, it was 28-28 coming out of the
Halftime.
Y'all, no, it was 21-21 going to halftime.
Right.
You guys scored and made 28-21.
Right.
We came back and scored and made 28-28.
Right.
Then we scored again because we stopped you.
No, because you got the tip
No,
ball.
we did not. We stopped you, went and scored and made 35-28. Then we got the pick, and then we made it 42-28.
Right. Then he got
you
hurt.
Were down 14.
He got hurt the next
He was
drive.
down 14.
He was gonna come back and get 7.
After the first drive in the third quarter, he didn't make the
Bro, who cares? Y'all lost.
Right,
Alabama won.
We my man had 150. My man had 150-yard rushing in 3 quarters and over.
The interception was the turning difference.
Yeah,
we went up 14. It was over.
Yeah, the tip ball. The tip ball. It was a tip ball.
Monroe 50 yards rushing. What's the difference?
Both of them was rolling.
I'm just saying
It's
your
an
defense is
interception.
better than ours, and we were tearing your defense up. That's my point.
No, you're supposed to be better than our defense. Stop trying to play it. You told me your offense is elite. You just did this.
It
was rolling. It was
They
rolling.
were.
Y'all. They were moving up and down the field.
They was moving up down the field on you. What are
No,
you?
you said no.
Ray.
What
They was moving.
Ray.
They was moving up and down the field on y'all, dog.
I just told you they didn't get in the third quarter.
Bro, it was dog. Y'all was going score for score to the interception. I told you.
No, it was not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're absolutely wrong. That's the problem. You need to go back and look at your shit before you try to get some support from Ray. Ray wrong too.
Bro, we was
That's not what
watching the
happened.
game. We don't need you to
No,
tell
they
us.
did
We
not.
was watching the game.
They scored. They scored. You scored after halftime. You scored after halftime. They made it 28-21. We scored. We scored. Then we stopped you.
Yeah,
Then
on
we
the tip.
scored.
But that's what Raymond just said. After the ball got picked, that was it.
No, we made you punt. We made you punt the football. That's what happened. You punt. You punt and gave the ball back to us. We scored again.
Yes,
then
you did.
Came back. And then
And got the interception. Yes, y'all went up 14.
No, you're not listening. You're not
What are
listening.
you talking about?
It was 20. I just told you, 28-21. We go score and tie the game up. It's 28-28. We stopped them.
Yes.
They punt. We go
Y'all
and
scored.
finish. Like, finish my statement. I just told you that. Stop trying to cut me off. You don't know what I'm about to say. We scored. It's 28. We go and score 35. We made it 35-28. Then we get the that all happened in the third fucking quarter. Right?
Nobody's not debating that, though. Nobody's not debating that.
No, he said on the
I'm
field.
saying the
It was
man
a
was
time
moving the
quarter.
ball
You
against the defense, bro.
scored 7 points in one quarter. That's it.
Because he
That
got
was the end of the
hurt.
game.
You don't think he wasn't gonna score no more points?
No, but he got hurt in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
He's another touchdown.
But I'm
He had
saying
another drive. Why you didn't score?
he was moving the ball till the ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
No. But anyway, he was moving the ball, whatever you want to put on it. He had an entire third quarter to score more than just 7. He didn't. He got the pick is a part of defense, nigga.
It is. I'm not debating that. But I'm saying
two times in a row.
but after the pick, he didn't play anymore. That's what I'm saying. After the
he
pick,
did. He played 2 downs and got
and
knocked
he
the
got
fuck out.
hurt, bro. So he didn't play no more.
He didn't get hurt. He got knocked the fuck out. That's what happened.
Okay, a dirty hit. A
Nah,
fucking
dirty
dirty
now.
hit. It
Nah,
was a
it's dirty
dirty
now.
hit. It
Nah,
was
it's
a
dirty.
dirty hit. It was a
Okay.
dirty hit. A dirty hit. Y'all won. At the end of the day, y'all won, bro.
It's dirty now.
It's what it is. It was a dirty hit. It wasn't a legal hit.
It was legal.
Because if he wouldn't have got flagged, it was a legal hit.
They call rush from the passer, bro.
Yeah, it's not. That's a dirty hit.
It was a bad flag because it shouldn't. It's nothing. If it ain't targeted, it's nothing else.
He drove the man into the dirt, man. You can't drive a quarterback into the dirt.
He actually went to it. Actually, they showed another view. He actually landed. He actually turned to his side and then fall on top of the quarterback. Go back and watch it again. He actually landed to his side.
Can't do it.
And
NFL,
then follow the quarterback.
NFL, you can't do it. In college, you can't do it. NFL's a flag.
College, actually, you can. Actually, that's wrong.
They're gonna protect the quarterback most times in that play.
College, you can. But they it should never have been a roughing the passer. It should never be anything.
Man, you crazy.
It was never anything. Because he turned to his side when he put him down.
First of all, first off, his helmet went helmet to helmet with him. That's how he got a concussion. First of all, his helmet ran into his
jaw.
Okay, the helmet went to the helmet went to his face. Technically targeting.
How's that? It isn't targeting because they didn't call it targeting, and the rule targeting. The SEC officials said they wasn't targeting.
Okay, but it should have been. Once the helmet hit helmet to helmet, it's targeting.
All I know, you told us you're gonna start our quarterback. You didn't. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't never said we were gonna start the quarterback. Because our defense trash. I just said our offense is gonna outscore y'all. That's what I said.
But your offense go against our offense and they didn't.
Yeah, because my man got hurt.
Now he got hurt. Anyway, move on. I just want to see what you thought about the Michigan. I'm watching right now. We seeing 10-7 with Miami. I got the ball.
They're robbing us, dog.
Miami just threw a pick.
No, that was a clear safety, dog. Clear.
They threw a pick, man. That was an incomplete pass.
It was a tip pass, but the ball.
This game right here, this Utah game is going pretty well though. 28-24 Utah against Washington.
That should be a good one.
It's definitely a bomb burner.
I just can't wait till we get the 12 teams. The 12.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot different.
All this, you gotta win. You gotta go undefeated, one loss. I just can't wait till we get the 12 team. It's gonna make college. It's gonna take college football to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
take it to a whole nother level.
If it was based off this year, y'all still wouldn't make it, bro. So.
Oh well.
Well, I ain't worried about that this year. I'm saying I'm just for college football period. I ain't talking about us. I'm just saying for college football period. It's about to take this to a whole nother level. I think college football about to be better than March Madness. In my opinion.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you.
Because of the gamblers, I can't say the same thing.
I'm talking about product-wise. It's gonna be better.
Maybe for the product.
Because now you're gonna start having teams that went undefeated all year, and you probably gonna have some teams that got 2 or 3 losses, gonna probably end up upsetting some undefeated teams. You about to start seeing that happen.
Yeah, let's see, bro.
I can see that. All right, fellas, man. Any final thoughts before we get up out of here?
Great show, baby. Another one in the books. That's what we do.
We have to make an adjustment, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to is it Tips Book Club, right?
Yeah, they book club tonight.
Shout out to the book club, man. Getting it in. What book they reading? Do you know?
Man, don't get me to talking, bro. I don't know.
Ask Tip, can I join the book club?
Yeah, man. We like to be in book clubs too, bro. And hey man, Ray, what's up with your internet? What's up with your network today, bro?
Yeah, you look cloudy, Ray. You look cloudy over there.
You've been cloudy the entire time.
No, I'm in the office.
No, it's fizzy, meaning that you're broadcasting, your internet's not streaming strong. Your signal is off.
On my end, I ain't see nothing different.
I'm looking dead at you right now. Yeah. Key, do you see what I'm seeing?
Yeah, it's cloudy. It's
really? Cloudy, but it's been like that the entire show.
Really? Yeah, it looks clear on my end. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I'm in the office right by the route.
It's like we not JD. It's not like we watching him and like he don't have HD over there. Like we in HD, he just regular TV.
Yeah, you
really?
You watching SD. You watching SD. You're not. You need you SD.
Yeah, it looks real clear to me.
Nah, bro. The time's been phased. You've been going in and out. So I just want to just throw this one. Nah. Oh, it's just the other 2 people sitting there. It's not the first. It's not yours. All right, cool. All right, man. So there's no final thoughts, man. Nothing more, nothing less, man. I don't have anything additional to say, man. Last week was a good time, by the way.
Yes, sir.
The recordings of that show should be coming out. We'll send that over to the hoodie season. Allow them to utilize it where they want to use it. But man, it was a great podcast interviewing 4 what was it, 5 or 4 participants? We had 4, right?
4.
Four incredible stories, incredible individuals who
Mhm.
all are trying to do great things in the city, in DC, man. And please listen out for those because those are going to be some stuff that you wanna listen to, as as you're trying to just navigate through what's going on in the city every day. So listen to those interviews, man. Of all four, just as I said before, did a great job. And I think we did a great job of trying to bring the right questions to the conversation. So outside of that, man, I got nothing else. Anybody else got anything else before I get up out of here?
Oh, nah, man. Like you said, another great show. It's a good season, a lot of content going on, with basketball, college football, NFL, starting to come down to where we about to start seeing the contenders for the pretenders. You got your hockey going on if you're in the hockey. We need to do a hockey game, bro. I ain't never did a hockey game. I ain't never did a hockey
That shit
game.
live. I ain't gonna lie. It's nice.
Well, I've been to several. I tried to invite y'all to before. I think I have tried to invite people. And I would tell you right there, you want to go. I need to wear this jersey. I got this customized Cavs jersey. But I probably won it like one time in my life. So I need to use it so I can just wear it to a game. But yeah, man, I'm down. If we need to get high though, because you don't know anything about how it's cold. The closer you are to the rink, the colder it is. Right, you can feel the cold air at the sweet level. So good well, you're gonna definitely feel it down there.
Yeah, we need to do one. I want to experience a hockey game. I never did one.
It's a different, it's a fun vibe, bro. They be live in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
You be live in that thing, and it go pretty quick. So you know what I mean. You ain't gonna be in the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to see it, bro. That's the only thing. That's the only sport I never did yet. A hockey game.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I've done. Have you been to? Oh, have y'all been to Audi Field though?
No, I haven't been there either.
So you never been to a soccer game?
Never.
That shit's like to be packed too.
Never did that
Yeah.
either. I never did that either.
So you actually just lied. you say there's no sports. So no, you haven't.
Well, no, so I forgot about soccer.
You need to go to soccer. Go to Audi Field, bro. That thing is live.
I bet the different countries in that joint, the nationality. I can imagine that joint being crazy.
Man, they're having a great time in there, bro.
Yeah,
that's a good time right there.
Let's do both of those. Shit, let's do both of those.
We gotta put that on our list. Let's put that on our list this year.
Yep.
All right.
All right,
Ray, you might got a shot, Ray. You might got a shot, Ray.
Yeah,
they trying to rob us. No, they're fucking robbing us, dog.
Man, you must be upset over there. Y'all playing well, bro. Like the game close.
Yeah, bro. You got to get points while you can, bro. That's a game changer, dog.
It's 10-10, Ray. It's 10-10. You still in it, dog.
Yeah, we get the ball. Let's go.
You tripping. Yeah, you tripping, bro. You need to relax. You tripping, bro.
Let's do it.
All right, man. So that final thoughts. Let's get up out of here, man. Ray, take us out.
We out, baby.
Hey, Key.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. What's the name of the girl's the girl we did from last week? What's the name of the her wine casino?
Vino.
Wine bar.
Vino.
The casino.
That's it.
Yeah,
Let's say wine casino. Wine bar. Yeah. Yo, man. So I seen that for the first time. It's Vino, right? It's right there in the end. I was over there charging my car up, and I should have walked over there and had me a glass, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. I was like, man, you know what? I was sitting there charging my car up, and I'm like, man, I should, because it took about 30, 45 minutes. And I'm like, man, I should go over there and have a glass, man.
Yeah, Vino. It's a nice little dope spot, bro. The chill spot.
Yeah, she got nice. As long as I'm just looking at the ambiance from the outside. It look like it's impressive, bro. Like she, you know what I mean? Like they got the big sign in the front, Vino and all that going on. Man, I was present. I know she said it, but I'm like, okay, like I gotta see what she talking about. I gotta go.
You got prime real estate, boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she right there too. It's good walking this. You park your car, you can walk over there, have a glass. Wine's not super expensive, so
yeah, it's a good vibe. And she owned the one in Baltimore, on the harbor in Baltimore. The Fell Point. She owned that one.
Oh yeah, that's why you be in Baltimore, bro. Yeah, that's why you be in Baltimore. Yeah, man. So that's what's up, bro. I saw that, but I was like, man, I gotta tell the kid I saw that thing, man. That was nice.
Yeah, it's nice, bro. It's nice. Yeah, Raider been over there a few times.
That's true.
I gotta go in there and have me a glass of wine, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. I know that's a good vibe right there, man.
She got the wine from all the different type of countries too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she got the top notch stuff too, and beyond.
Yeah, she got the top notch.
Absolutely, I'm pretty sure she got the top notch stuff and beyond.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. I had no idea until I seen it. I'm like, man, that's what he talk about right here. Also, y'all, bro, it's 10-10 though. Did they kick a field goal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
10-10.
that's tough.
It's 10-10.
Man, you good, man. What you talking about, man? Y'all ain't playing well. Y'all good, bro.
And Utah up on Washington right now.
Yeah, they're 28-24. They picked old boy. Oh, they picked six him a couple of times, by the way.
Hey, bro, I don't understand why. I know his record, but I don't understand why he number one right now for the
Heisman.
Yeah,
Because he record. That's why.
I don't care about record.
You just said it.
You
gotta have your team. It's a team success is the effect you have on your team. Your team success is really off of him.
But I get if you ain't got a if you got a losing record, I get it. But if you still got a winning record, it's still I just don't. To me, he had been playing like the number one Heisman things to me. Period. And I'm not just saying this because I'm LSU fan. I'm just not saying this because I'm LSU fan. I just think Daniel should be the number one dude.
Got the stats.
But his stats ain't better than Daniel's. His stats ain't better than Daniel's.
He's got stats and he's winning, bro.
Undefeated.
But he had a game. He had a game where he scored no touchdowns.
I get it. It happens.
No, it shouldn't happen.
Undefeated and numbers are still there. And that's
what it should never happen. I get it, but you should never go a game where you score no touchdowns. If you that dude, you that quarterback, you should never go a game where you score no touchdown.
Dog, let me ask you this question. You think the Lakers should trade for Zach LaVine?
Who's gonna give up though?
No.
I don't think
Zach
so.
Nah,
it depends on who I gotta give up.
You gonna get no Hachi or Reed, you know that.
I'm not giving it up. I like him. I like both of those players. Both of those players can give me about 35 points a night combined. I'm not giving that up.
I need to give up one or two of them at least.
I'm not giving that up. No, we ain't doing it. I need AD to fucking be a man. That's what I need.
And he ain't a man, bro.
I need him to be a man. No, he's not.
He ain't a man. Damn.
He's not. He's not.
It's like so you saying AD plays like
he's soft as Sherman. He's soft as fucking Sherman.
But hold on, but you saying AD plays like Ravens internet.
On the real though, like I'm gonna show like if I record the video, like dog, the video look clear to me. Like there's no fuzziness, no nothing.
Oh,
Ray, I can't see your eyes, bro.
No,
I
your
can't see
video
your eyes.
look clear, bro.
I can't see your eyes, bro.
The video is not gonna say you look clear.
The
video is gonna say your edit look awful. Maybe because it's using your computer, but no, man. If it's supposed to be how it instituted, it should show the fuzziness of your Western name, bro. You're showing me no. You're not showing me the video, dog. I thought you stopped recording.
I stopped the recording, but it's still on.
Nah, you still recording, dog.
No, it's not.
Yes, you is. I can see it up there to the left.
I thought I stopped it.
What the fuck you doing?
I did stop it. Oh, I didn't
No, you did, dog. Like I said,